I say, here at Kajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let them have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
Hello, 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 and welcome and good morning on this Monday morning, last day of November. How is everyone doing this morning? This morning, I woke up to the temperature of 24 degrees this morning at 4 o'clock. Nice and a little nippy out there. So first in the house today, who gets that high point, that's moon high point actually, is Wendy. And don't forget, this evening with bingo is your last chance to get the first in the chat and or first when the video goes live for commenting, because those names will be on the wheel tomorrow. We'll be doing the I have several, let me just say that, of the big 12 count pies of moon pies given away tomorrow. I'll go over that again tomorrow as far as there was some that was donated towards the giveaways that I do each day and each month. And so that will be going on tomorrow morning. So don't forget. And Wendy gets that 5 point for the day. And today she is doing Victoria in Reselling as her shout out for the Instagram that she does every day for the month of November. So don't forget to go check that out. Marion, hello, hello, and good morning to you too. And we have Joyce, hello, hello, and welcome. Punisher, hello, hello, and don't forget Punisher has his Monday night, and I think it's every Monday night where he does his live show. So don't forget to check him out. Don't forget to put your link in the chat so everybody can make sure they're subscribed to you and that they see your notifications for your new videos that you got coming out every Monday. Jennifer, hello, hello, and good morning. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you got my message. I had sent you on Facebook. Good morning, Rhonda. Hello, hello, and welcome. And she also put the link in here from this weekend. If in case y'all didn't see it or didn't know about it, the marathon they did this weekend on the auctions, they were raising money for Toys for Tots. And I heard the news this morning on Victoria's Live that they raised over, don't quote me on the exact amount, so I'm just going to say over $10,000 for the Toys for Tots. They will have some happy children this year. Lisa C, hello, hello, and welcome. Cha-cha, the lady, the Duncan Data girl, hello, cha-cha, good morning, and welcome, hello, hello. Robert is actually going back to work today, but I will let him know I said hello. He was running a little late to go to work today because he had a doctor's appointment this morning. There's a normal checkup. Good morning, Miss Carol, hello, hello, and good morning, watching from work, cool. Flipping Frozen, hello, Donna, welcome, welcome, hello, hello, Anthony from Bluegrass Picker. Hello, hello. And of course, I see Carol is in her personal account, so you know that's going to be her. Even Carol from Carol's Creative Corner. Good morning, Adam from Record Crate. Hello, hello, and welcome. And good morning to Simply Dana back in the house. Hello, hello, Dana. I know she had taken some time off, so it's so good to see you back. I hope you got you some good rest. Paul, hello, hello, and good morning to you too as well. Hello, hello. And Shark Pickle Greg, hello, Craig, hello, hello, welcome. Moon Goddess, hello, hello, and welcome. Jennifer's putting in bingo links already. Look at her. She's on the ball this morning. Oh, yep, that's what I said. She's on the ball, on the roll this morning. That's what I really meant. Jennifer and Dana. And so don't forget, Dana, are you going to be continuing or starting back up on your game night after bingo so we can make sure, let everybody know to make sure they're subscribed to you for that? What missed? Oh yeah, the Shamrock Pixie show. That's tomorrow night. Or is it? I'm trying to think. I know oh yeah, Mondays. That's right. She did move it to the day. Yeah, this weekend got caught up on a lot of videos. Rob was off all week for vacation, so we definitely got caught up on a lot of videos this weekend. Yes, tonight. Good. Swamp Picker Glenn, hello, hello, and welcome. Good morning. Simply Dana says she will be starting back up tonight. So after bingo, don't forget to make sure you subscribe to Dana. She does the game night continuation after bingo tonight. And also tonight, I will be having some extra stuff added to the bag due to the fact that I have another donation that came in yesterday that I will be talking about tonight at bingo. Punisher says, tonight I am co-hosting with Shamrock Pixie's channel. Okay, I wasn't sure how and what happened, but I knew you was doing it. So, rule, wow. Toys for Tots this weekend for their up to date was $15,134.65, and they are on fire. That's going to be some really happy kids this year. It's so good to hear. Performers today, Toys for Tots, keeping it going. Donation, appreciate. Yeah, they're definitely still doing, and there's the link for that. So that's you can go and help if you missed out this weekend. There was a lot of wonderful items being sold this weekend and a lot of good things that was brought. So if you missed it, definitely go back and check them out. Good morning, Miss Deborah. How are you doing? And I hope everybody had a good week. Survived the Thanksgiving week. I know I did. I took it easy as much as I could, but I did do a small Thanksgiving meal. So it's so good to be back on the regular scheduled program. And don't forget tonight we do have bingo. Let's see here. Need to have a bonus on bingo. Get the first. Need to have a bonus on bingo. Get the first 5 numbers. I hear that. That sounds like a good idea tonight. Yeah, because I do have a couple of extra things I will be doing tonight with bingo with that. So I don't want to take any more extra time with everybody as far as doing the separate name giveaway. So what I'm going to do, that does sound like a good idea. I think I might do that. Deborah, thank you. That was a great idea. The December 1st, I'm doing a little Q&A facts of questions for my first anniversary. Come by and say hello. That's right. It's tomorrow. Don't forget to go check that out. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat now, and I'm going to mark it toward the top to pin it. Pin. There we go. Now it's pinned at the top. There we go. All right. Let's see here. It is truly is that we are actually raising over 10 grand within the first few hours. Was that? Yeah, that was a great weekend. I did catch some of them, but I didn't catch all the late night ones. But when I woke up early in the morning, like at 2:00, 2:30, 3:00, I was watching the ones that were on in the morning. When I can catch those, so they definitely had a good variety of stuff this whole weekend. Let's see. Also, all of the months, all of December will be doing working lives, gift exchange, white elephant, fun and games, and more. Oh, cool. If you haven't checked out Cha-Cha's channel, the Drinking Category, there's her link. Don't forget to go and check her out and subscribe. Picker Jojo, hello, and welcome. Good morning to you. Welcome. I laughed and cried. Definitely epic. Yeah, it was a good night, a good whole weekend full of it. It started Thursday night. I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday evening. Getting stuck by lightning. Oh no, would be easier than getting Getting struck by lightning would be easier than getting the first 5. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Now, are you talking about getting the first 5 numbers after you pick your numbers, or the first person to pick the 5 numbers? I think that's what you're talking about. Whoever gets the first number plus the drawing. Let's see. To link to the auction with. Oh yes, tonight Miss Carol has Miss Nancy, which is Brandon's mother, Laura Bemis, Paul, and Gina on their. She's got a auction today at 7 p.m. tonight. And those are her guests tonight. So make sure you catch that, and don't forget to subscribe and make sure you have the notifications on so you don't miss it. Let's see. Thank you, Moon Goddess. Yes. I will be there too, of course. Let's see. The first 5 called get a 5 for 5. Let's see. I'm trying to understand that one. Now you're talking about just the first 5 numbers? Whoever gets that on that's gonna be difficult. They have to get all 5 for that one. In other words, the first person, if they get all 5 numbers within the first 5 numbers called, is that what you're saying, Swamp Picker, McGlenn? Carol, this is one of that on your channel. It says unavailable. Let me see. Yes, Miss Carol, that is. So let me make sure. Let's see here. Night. All right. Definitely not as fast as Jennifer, but I'm trying. Here we go. That's the link to Miss Carol's video for tonight. Don't forget to set your reminder. That is her link to the actual bingo, her Magical Monday lighting auction tonight. And there's the link for that if you want to set your reminders for Miss Carol's auction tonight. There's the link. How to find Carol. Yeah, this is her channel right here. If you go to that link, that is actually for her video tonight. You can set your reminders, and you can also still subscribe to her if you haven't with that link I just put in the chat. Let's see here. Go back to my StreamYard because I saw. All right, so that's her link for that one. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, if somebody does, I would definitely do that. There's her link. I know how to find Carol. I just wasn't sure if that was her channel. Yeah. What it is that right now she's in the chat on her personal page because she's at work, but that would be her link to her actual channel for the actual bingo tonight. Her auction tonight. But that is her channel. Yeah. I'll be sure to drop by for a bit, Carol. I am on my mom Monday to Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday to help her with her dinner. Okay. Oh, that is nice. Tonight I will be uploading the White Elephant Gift Exchange. What, when, and how to participate. All are welcome to join. Hello, Eric from OBX Picker. Hello, hello, and welcome. Again, don't forget to put your links in the chat if you have anything special going on this weekend or this week coming up for the full week, and that way you can share the word to others to either set the reminders to your video and or making sure they're subscribed and that they hit all notifications for your channel. Also, don't forget to put your links in the chat if you do not do content, but you do have a page that you would like to push to advertise your web page that you sell on any platform. You're more than welcome to put that in the chat as well. Packing this morning. I got all my packing done already this morning. I have 24 items ready to list. They're drafted and pictures are taken, so I just got to list them after this show. I have red beans soaking for today for dinner, and I'm also going to make a video when I make making meatloaf with red beans and rice today. And I have to put out a video this week because I didn't get to do it this weekend. With everything else I was doing, I was still doing some organization, rearranging, and that kind of thing. We'll be listening. I've got to get some work done. I understand that, Miss Carol. And then, of course, I'll be doing the meals, and I'm also going to be doing my yes, I am rolling. I started this morning, actually a little after 4 o'clock this morning. I did sleep in a little late. Good morning, Clear Thrift. That's Jesse. Hello, hello, and welcome. Finally got contacted by eBay to go on managed payments, offering me $15 to sign up now. Wow. Yeah, some of us didn't get the offers, but there was a lot of them that did get different offers. I just signed up whenever I got the email. It took about 7 days for them to finalize my whole page of my eBay store. Once they started, they gave me the day they were going to start moving everything over, and so yeah, that wasn't too bad. My boo-boo, hey boo-boo, but I pick a new desk. So yeah, definitely don't forget to put your links in the chat. I have some more stuff I'm ready to go through. Organizing basically as I go. Yesterday I went back to Ollie's. We went and met up with Miss Carol. We did a meetup yesterday, and I was able to find some model kits. These were the Cadillac Escalade, brand new, sealed in the box from Ollie's. I bought the whole shelf out, everything they had, because that was a good return and a good profit margin on that one. Good morning, hello, and welcome, Amy, Hot Mess Thrifter. Hello, hello. You said I took my time on that one today. So yeah, I got a lot done. I got ready to go and list it for everything I got yesterday, and I'm working on some more for the week. Yeah, let me tell you a little something. I know she talked about it yesterday on her channel. We were in Ollie's, not Ollie's. After we finished with Ollie's, there was a Savers on the street. So we basically went there and met there. And we're going through, and I got a good bit of stuff I found more games sealed yesterday than I've ever did before in any of the savers. And then I was going through like the electronics, and I found some camcorders with the bags, with the batteries, with the chargers, the whole 9 yards. Well, I'm going around the corner right there by the games, and I hear somebody singing. And at first, I thought it was a male singer with a heavy, deep voice. As I'm peeking around and I'm looking around the corner, I didn't want to be too obvious, but I'm listening and looking. It was Miss Carol. She has a beautiful voice. If y'all didn't know that, let her sing you a couple of tunes. I told her she needs to try out for that, do that mass singer on the Bargain Effects channel that they're going to do on the 1st of October. So, yeah, I was like, what? I was shocked that it was coming from Miss Carol. Yes, she did. Yes, you didn't. You didn't. But yes, I did. But yeah, that was Miss Carol. I was like, what? I said, girl, I just got finished looking at and comping a game. And before I can even put it in the shopping cart, I'm peeping around the corner just to see who it was. And it was her. Myself in the whole aisle. Like, you go, girl. You scared me a little bit there. I was like shocked. Caffeinated Christy, hello, and welcome in the morning. But it was fun, it was just out of the blue, and it's like, wow. You just never know who's got talent. Well, hello to Miss Sola Seller. That is my cousin from Louisiana, Miss Dory. Hello, and welcome. Yes, I have to hear that. Yes. So hopefully she'll even try out. You never know, but I told her she should. It was like one of those moments like, wow, it's just, you have to be there to hear it. Susanna's Chronicle. Hello, Miss Melissa Kate. Hello, and welcome. Susanna's in the house. Good morning, and hello, and welcome. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hopefully y'all didn't work too hard or didn't take it easy too much. Let's see, we have a special guest this weekend on Friday night show. Local thrift store owner and resell. Whoa. Buy listing tomorrow. Come on by and listing tomorrow with most of the day. Yeah, y'all been doing that pretty good for lately. An all-day listing. Oh, that jumped on me. Someone else told me that I had a great voice that morning. Well, you see, we wasn't lying to you. JRKR 1964. Hello, and good morning. How are you doing this morning? Nady Pie. Hello, and welcome. So good to see you. Getting home from work and had an overnight shift. Ouch. We'll definitely get you some rest. Let's see. Everybody's saying good morning. And tonight, let's see, at 6 p.m. Wednesday swap meet through 2020. Wait, all at 6 p.m. Wednesday swap meet through the 2021. One lucky person will win a prize and have one chance to win a $50. No obligation. Join us for you must subscribe to the channel. Yeah, he was talking about it this weekend, and I know him and his wife Sandy were talking about it. He was going to be basically giving back to the community. He did talk about it this weekend on a few channels. I heard him on. He was mentioning that, I think even on his channel. He's going to start doing this $50 giveaway every Wednesday during the swap meet. So definitely check it out. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel so you don't miss out and get the notifications of all notifications so you don't miss out on his videos. The only way I can carry a tune is in a bucket. I hear that. There's nothing wrong with that. Dawn's channel. Hello, and welcome. Good morning to you, girlfriend. How you doing? Everybody's hanging out, telling everybody hello. Carolina lady, how you doing, Maria? Good morning. Hello, and welcome. So yeah, I got 24 listings ready to go. I got the beans soaking. I only got to do a video on my meatloaf. Checks in the mail. I'm still waiting on that check, Paul. Doing some more pictures and going through some more stuff to put in my antique booth. I'm going to be going. When is the 7th? Let me see. Saturday. Nope, that's November. Monday. Next Monday is the 7th. So this week I have to definitely get some more stuff ready. I go every week to do an update, check up, and clean up my 2 antique booths. And I got a lot more to bring and get set up. when coming in. I need to make a phone call. Have to go. Good day, everyone. Be back soon. Oh, have a good day. You get everything resolved in the call. Let's see. Morning Space Gallery. Hello, hello, and good morning and welcome. So definitely this week, don't forget there's going to be a lot of different auctions going on. There is Paul with the Wednesday and Friday at 6 o'clock. Then there's Miss Carolyn. She's got every Sunday. She does her auctions with Mr. and Mrs. That's Debbie and Max. And then Mr. Brandon and usually sometimes Miss Nancy, which is Brandon's mom. But she will be on tonight on Carol's 7 o'clock auction this evening. And I think she said she was doing one again on Thursday. So definitely make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. So my goals today is to get the 24 listings and go through some more stuff and get ready to tag some more and then get my next set of listings ready to go and draft for tomorrow. About packages already all packed for delivery for the post office. I even sold a old tape recorder playback. I got it for $1.11. It was a Panasonic portable cassette tape recorder player, slimline RQ 2739. I did test it and it worked. And it sold for $59.41 because I had this weekend I was running a 35% off. So that was a pretty good little sale from a garage sale, and I'm already in the profit on that particular garage sale. From a great time yesterday with Brendan, Debbie, and yes. And that's every weekend. Sunday fun day. Yep. Magical Monday. Lady. I have to clean out 4 storage lockers today. Wow, you're going to be very busy. Hopefully you got some help. That sounds like a lot. I've been reorganizing again. Every other month I start organizing, changing things around and that kind of stuff to make things easier flow for me in the office. Wouldn't let me, Carol wouldn't let me in yesterday. You were being a bad little boy. Did she have to put you back in your corner? Poor Paul. I know he's not. That's not true. Yes, I know he was in there. Just like this weekend, he was in other chats too. That he kept. Who was it? I'm trying to think what chat I was. I can't remember which one I was in. But anyway, he kept telling everybody, telling the person that was auctioning, bring it high, he'll buy it and sell it to me. No, that's not how it works. Clear Thrift, where are you located? What state? I can look on your paperwork. Debbie's asking. That's a lot of auction storage units. Hopefully you do have help. Ohio. Yeah, hopefully you do have some help. That's a lot. I'm not just doing one at a time. I know it's a lot for me when I used to do it. The link is already at the top of the link in the blue box. If anybody would like to come on and talk about a question or answering anything you may have a question on, or just to talk maybe about your channel, what you got going on, the link's at the top. You're more than welcome to come in. Today I need to finalize my sale I want to start running today. I couldn't do it until, well, I could have, but I didn't. But I wanted to have it done today. Good morning. So busy packing orders today. I'm hoping that I can get them all done before 1:30. Post office closed at 1:30. Is that for lunch or for the day? Because ours closed at 11:30 to 12:30 for lunch. And then the other one down the street closes at 12:45 to 1:45 for lunch. Let's see. I got my dolly with me. Does that count as help? Well, that's a little bit of help, but manpower. You need some people to help. Unless you've already been through it and you know what you got. But that's a lot of work. Hello and welcome. Yellow Brick Road in the house. Hello, good morning and welcome. Getting coffee with what did I miss? Mainly, everybody was talking about what they have going on this week. We have auctions. Paul's doing his giveaway starting every Wednesday. He's doing his giveaway, $50 giveaway. Let's see, for my day, my post office closed. Oh wow, that's a short period. Well, good morning, Nate. How are you doing this morning?
Good.
How are things on your end of the wood, the other side of the pond?
I got two screens going on here.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Oh, that's not much of a time frame for the post office.
Welcome to December.
Yes. Let's see. Welcome. I go to Indiana every now and then again. So that's a lot of work to move things around. Thumbs up for Johnny. Thank you so much, Miss Carol. Yes. If y'all would do me a favor for this week, for this point on, if y'all would like to make sure we have others come in, don't forget to give the thumbs up and go ahead and share it on your platforms. That helps give the word out so others can come in and enjoy it as well. Paul says, can we do a reversal unboxing? I'm packing yours now. I can do it when I get it, if that's what you want me to do. I got a lot of boxes. In fact, I'm getting ready to put a video out today. Be on the lookout for it because I'm having it done today, but I'm having it come out tomorrow, but I'm working on the rest of it today. I had a package come in. I don't know if y'all heard, there was a few packages that people were getting with like so much in the pack of the box, and then you either pick or keep as many as you want, and you have to replace it with what you took out, as far as whatever you can put it like in its place. Well, I have a different one that came in, and in this one is actually to help someone, where you can either keep it or give it away, sell it or give it away. What you're showing us?
Oh, I was just trying to show. I don't think it's a weird light. This one. There we go. It's 1:28 a.m. So it is December here.
Oh, you officially okay? I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's December.
That's right. You sure are.
I just shot my monthly review for November, so that'll be uploaded for first thing tomorrow morning. So
yeah, I have to do this. I'm going to do this box pack that I got to take care of because I got it this weekend. It was actually Friday, and I did a video on it. And the reason I'm saying that you'll have to watch this one because there is a surprise visit with the video that I'll be putting out tomorrow. And in this video is basically similar to the boxes that are going around where so another reseller sends it to someone else, and you either take out so many items or leave it or sell it or pack it or keep it or whatever. That's what I'm going to be doing for tomorrow's video that I'm coming out with. So be on the lookout for it because there is a special guest appearance for the first time in this video coming out tomorrow. That is all I'm saying. So, and how are things for you today?
Good. Yeah, we went thrifting in a town about 40 minutes away that every couple of weeks I try to get back there, and yeah, got some good stuff. And at the moment, like my eBay listings get renewed at the first of the month. So I'm waiting for a whole bunch of my new batch to click through because I'm still restricted. I'm still getting back onto eBay. So as soon as I get my 150 listings, I'm going to be listing like a madman for a day, and then I'm going to ask for more.
So in your country, what do? You have to redo each of your items, or they do it automatically for you?
I don't know. Like my listings currently stay, but because I'm a new back on eBay, I only get I'm up to 150 listings per month. So that restarts. I don't know whether it's US time or I just normally refresh every time I get onto the laptop and have a look. And as soon as it hits, then I'll be listing like all day.
Oh, okay. Now, are you able to go through those and see if you can adjust anything you need to when they do that?
Yeah, I can do that. Yep.
Well, that's good. Wendy says she can't wait to see that special guest. She's excited. Good morning, Wendy. That's from me. But yeah, so how was your weekend?
Good. Yes. Sorry, my wife works on weekends, so the weekends are very different for us. So yeah.
Okay.
I normally just work on the weekends. We're in the middle of a heat wave here, so that's been fun. I think when the town that we went to is a little bit warmer than ours. Like it's only 40 minutes away, but it's pretty much all downhill. So it was pretty much. I messaged my friend the cap guy and sent him a screen capture when it hit 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
So it's a bit of a warm one there.
Yeah, I woke up this morning to 24-degree weather here. But y'all go about Celsius, we go about Fahrenheit.
Yeah, Wednesday's meant to be the height of it. So that was just the teaser today. So it's going to get worse.
Do y'all even get a winter up there?
Yeah. Where we live it's the coldest region of our state. So pretty much 3/4 of the time, the lowest temperature recorded in the state will be in my small town. Like you drive past the local school and actually, like on the big sign, it says the coolest school in Queensland because it's the coldest.
Okay.
We've had snow here once too. Only one time, but we've had snow.
And how's your sales going on at this time of the year for you?
Coming back, I'm hitting the goals that I want. Like they're not lofty goals. That's what I just covered in the video that I put up for the monthly one. I just, at the moment, if I can clear $30 a day profit, which I know is not much, but that's, if I clear $30 a day, that's $10,000 a year approximately, and all that. That pays for all of our household bills apart from food. So I can feel like I'm contributing then by just making that $30 a day, which the end goal is obviously to make a little bit more than that. But at the same time, I sort of, I want to sort of, fly between that, making enough money to pay the bills, but not enough money to attract the tax man.
Now, you said you were getting ready to start back up again. How long have you actually been doing eBay?
I first started in 1998, around then. So I've been going on and off for 22 years. The late 2000s, like 2007, 2008, right up to about 2012. At times I was running up to about 600 auctions a week back then.
Oh, wow.
So out of a single room. So that was quite fun.
Are you doing a lot of your listings as auctions or buy it now?
No, buy it now. It's like the new way is so much better. I had a very, very different business plan back then, and it worked back then because auctions, if you started them under $1, they were free. So I'd start at 99 cents and basically just roll the dice and just assume that most of them would make a profit.
Right.
And that worked. And my whole idea was if I can be making $1 per item on average, that's $500 that I'm making as a wage. So that was the goal. And it was a lot of work, especially the Monday morning. And this was before Dymo label makers. This was just sitting there writing out every address by hand. So I'd sometimes get up at like 3 a.m. and I'd be doing mail until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then head to the post office with buckets of things to send out. So
good morning, hello, and welcome to Cali Picker.
Come on, jump on, people.
7 p.m. Eastern, interviewing with Destinie. Okay, so Callie's going to be doing an interview this December the 7th, which is next Monday. No, the 3rd. That's this week. With Destinie, the Diamond Shamrock, the Shamrock Pixie. That's theirs. Perini, good morning, hello, and welcome. So yeah, definitely check it out. And do you have your link to put in the chat for those who may not be subscribed to you? What's up, dude? That's Paul.
Howdy.
All right. So if anybody else would like to come in at the top, you're going to see the blue box. There's where the link is at. That way you can come on in and talk about your channel, talk about anything special you got going on. Also, if you have a special event going on this week, go ahead and put it in the chat. Come on and talk about it, whatever you like. And if you're not doing content for YouTube, you can also come on and talk about if you'd like to showcase your platform you sell on. So are you primary eBay, or do you sell on any other platforms?
eBay is what I'm mainly getting back into, but I've also got over 1,000 listings on Depop. So I first started back on that, and then I covered a lot of it on Emily Conway. I had a chat with her. After about 2012, I actually received a perma ban from eBay. Nothing bad. I didn't rip anyone off or anything like that. I covered it all with her. Took me a number of years, and I just kept asking and pleading and all that, and finally I guess with the global thing going on, eBay thought, no, it's time to sort of, we'll put some training wheels on him and we'll give him another go at it. And
Oh, okay.
I'm hovering at the 100% still. Everything's going okay.
Well, that's a good. You have to keep it positive. Yeah. So when did you do the Emily Conway video?
About a week and a half ago now.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
So I covered it
Definitely,
all.
if y'all want to find out more about Trent and Nate, go back to the Emily's video about a week and a half ago. I think she does that usually on Tuesday nights or maybe Wednesdays. So definitely check out her channel at Emily Conway, and now you can check out the video that she did with the interview with me. Yeah, because she does some good interviews.
Yeah, it was pretty in depth. I sent her a layout of what I wanted to talk about and all that, just so when we both got sidetracked and all that, we could sort of go back and know that why is he bringing this up? Oh, yeah, that leads into this. So
right.
So just having that
That's
rough
cool.
outline sort of really helped just to sort of steer the conversation to
exactly. Hello and welcome, Iris. How are you doing this morning? Hello, and welcome. Also, I am doing a book reading of James Patterson's novel First to Die. Yes, he's been doing that on, I want to say, a couple of weeks now. If y'all missed it, definitely go back and check it. Kylie's been doing that reading of that book. So definitely check it out if that's your kind of book that you like. He's telling good morning to everyone. A chapter a day. What?
And also tomorrow morning for me is 8 o'clock. What's his name? I'm trying to remember. A friend of mine is actually appearing on. There's a guy that mainly interviews people in his car. eBay reseller or something. I can't remember.
eBay Epics or eBay Addiction.
eBay Addicts. I think that's him.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched him before. Yeah, he's interesting when he does his interviews in his car.
Apparently where he can get reception. That's why he does it in his car.
Right.
But my friend the Cap guy, he's going to appear on that for an interview, so that'll be interesting. And that's 8 o'clock is right when my wife goes to work, so I can get up and watch that. And then 9
the
o'clock.
Cap guy's gonna be on that one.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, because I've watched some of his videos. So yeah, that's Jeff. You're right. Yep.
Yeah, eBay Jeff. Yep.
Yeah, I've watched him a couple of times. It's amazing how he does that in his car. At least he's getting what he wants done. He is a carrier and does his shows while he is working. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he usually keeps it to about 30 minutes, I think it is.
That's a good way to keep it short. It's like I'm on my lunch break, so I gotta go.
Yeah. I guess it depends on who he's got when he does that interview. But yeah, I've watched a couple of them already recently. It's interesting.
Well, maybe when I get
into me tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah,
at 8 o'clock tomorrow
morning for me, so it'll be later today for you guys.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's in 6 hours.
Let's see. His name is Jeff, and he's a medical courier. He'll be on every Thursdays.
Yeah.
He'll be on Thursdays.
He's going to be on Thursday as well. I saw both pop up at the same time. I was like, oh, look at that Cap guy and Eric.
5 p.m. Eastern. I'm assuming that's 5 because that's where the percentage sign is. Okay, usually it's about 6. Just make sure you subscribe to him and make sure you hit the notification so you don't miss it. So I think OBX Pickett is 5 Central for you.
Yep, Cap guys are very, very knowledgeable in what he does, and he's quite entertaining, and he does stuff different to other people, which if we're all the same, it'd get pretty boring. So it was quite it should be fun to see him in a different environment being interviewed.
Let me see something here real quick. Get this link.
So have you got your GoPro near you, Johnny?
My GoPro is actually in my other room over there by the.
I was going to see if I could trigger it, but it's not close.
Actually, I deactivated that. I'm gonna tell you what I did. Let me see if this is it. eBay Addict. Yeah. Let's see here. It doesn't say what time he does it, but let me go back and get his link. in case if anybody has not subscribed to him. I actually set that up. There was one downfall I did not like when using that app. Granted, I like the idea that you can say, GoPro turn on, or start videoing, or take it off, stop. The only thing I didn't like was I hope I did not lose all my videos that I did on the Thanksgiving meals. It's like when I go to download the video, and I didn't go through the whole thing yet, but I hope I did not lose it because I did 3 videos on cooking videos. And when you look at it, you cannot see the screen like you usually would if you're just doing it by default. And as you're recording, it does not show you what you're seeing or what you're videoing, so you have no way of actually seeing it while you're videoing. That is one of the downfalls. The second one is when I downloaded all the clips and I go to start to make sure that's the video, because I put everything in files when I'm done for the day, and I put them in this file so when I go back to it, I can upload it, and then when I'm done, I'll put it into the finished file because I have a file that I finished or has been uploaded, and I put it in that file. It seems like every time you go to start it, and I haven't done it yet in my editing software yet, but it'll start to play, and then it freezes on the first play, but you still hear the volume of what you're talking about. So I hope that I didn't mess up those videos, because I did 3 cooking shows that day in the kitchen on that program when you tell it to stop and start. So I'm going to see what happens when I go to edit that.
Yeah, they come good eventually. Yeah, it's always weird that first time you play them through, and then like it'll play for a second, and then it'll be like 5 seconds of stop, and then it just seems, I don't know why, it's just some weird.
But does it do it when you go to upload it in your editing files?
No, once you edit it and then save it all together and all that, the file's still there. It's some just a weird.
Okay, I'm going to look it up. Alexis,
like
hello and welcome. Good morning. See all of my lovely friends. I am here. I've been listening. I'm just on the road. Well, be careful. Alexa, stop. Good morning, hello, and welcome to the Lady Luck Junk, Miss Danica, shipping listing.
Lady Luck
Hickory Springs. Hello, and welcome. It's so good to see you this morning.
Thank you.
Nate, I hope I just subscribed to your channel. I think it was you.
I'm trying to get to 200. That's my next goal. It's a slow climb.
Right. Let me see something real quick. Make sure it's correct. Let's see here.
It's funny how you got the interviews in cars. I've been tempted to get my laptop and attach it to my phone for the internet up there and actually climb up the mountain and do like a mountaintop interview.
Now your thumbnail, it is in a silver. The emoji is like someone with the finger up, like you hitchhiking.
The koala, yeah, like an animated one.
Yeah, it looks like with the thumbs up, like you hitchhiking.
Yeah.
Okay, that is his channel. So here's his link to his channel.
That was one of the logos we used for our Frisbee golf course.
Oh, okay. Here's his link if you want to check to make sure that's the same one. There is his link for his channel.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome. He's at 178 subs. Is that correct?
Yeah.
We're trying to get him over 200. Let's see if we can help him.
I've earned every single one of those. There's been there's been medium shout outs and all that, but there's not been any, big time shout outs where I've gotten hundreds of, it's been just.
And that's good about it though, is for you to grow slowly. Because I've seen some channels that grow real fast and then all of a sudden they have to stand still. Their numbers keep going up and down, and that's everywhere. Because what's happening is if somebody doesn't go and watch your videos, YouTube's going up taking them off your list. Good morning, hello, and welcome to Moonstone Mama. This is Devin. Hello, and good morning. Danica says she's your number 179th sub.
Thank you so much. Danica. Hopefully I can keep anyone who subscribes. It's
Nate from Nady Pies also just subbed to you.
Awesome. Yeah, I've been trying to do daily videos. I'm a bit sneaky that a few of them are only like a minute long, but apparently that's the big thing that YouTube's trying
You
to push
just
now.
jumped to 182.
Awesome. But they're trying
That's
to
true. Hickory
get people
Spring
to the
says
minute
too.
video.
The best is organically growing is the best way, and that's how I feel too. You don't want. It's good to have shout outs here and there, but then again, if somebody subs to you because of a shout out, but they don't go back and watch your channels, then YouTube will pull those subs from you. Good morning, Tim. Hello, and welcome. Hope you and Tina's doing well this morning.
Well, we've got a decent back catalogue now, so there's a lot for people to watch. So hopefully there's something in there that you can. Yeah, there's garage sales, there's markets, there's retail arbitrage, there's just traveling and seeing different parts. Because that's the Drifter Thrifter idea, was that we eventually want to be traveling around the outback, going to small town op shops and thrift stores and all that, because that's where you find the best stuff. The smaller the town, the better the thrift store. So
now, what do y'all call your flea markets there? I know there's a different name for
it. Flea market, that's all Ute and Boot, they sometimes call it.
Okay.
But yeah, flea market is the generic term, which I think there's another, like last week we had one here, but then they normally have it towards the end of the month, but then for December they move it forward a couple of weeks. So hopefully in about a week and a half we'll have another one here.
Now, do y'all have a certain time of the year that y'all do like the flea markets and the garage sales, or is that something all year round for y'all?
All year round here. The winter ones can be a little bit cool in this region. Normally, most people set up inside the big exhibition hall. So mostly people set up there because, when you're setting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, it can be a little bit frosty here.
And you are in Australia.
Yep. But yeah, we can have snow in our region. Like, it does get quite cool here. And we've had our record, like we had about 10 people sitting around our lounge room at one stage when it was minus 11 and it was windy and no one wanted to go out and play disc golf. It was too cold. We had the fire going, we had a heater going, and no one could move. It was like freezing cold.
Deborah says, how did I miss Rhonda? Yes, don't forget to subscribe. Everybody can put their link in the chat. Another thing I like about it when y'all do put the links in the chat is that everybody who thinks you might be subs to someone, that helps you also go back and make sure you subscribe. Rhonda's got 102 subscribers. Rhonda, did you redo your channel? I thought you had more subs than that. Simply Dana, don't forget, she also does the actual game night after bingo continuating on her channel, and there's her link. She does a continuation where she does interactive games on her channel. There's Susanna's link. So definitely go back and check each other's links to make sure you are still subscribed. And I also like to do that to make sure not only that I'm subscribed, but I do make sure I hit all notification on all the channels, because I do a lot of playbacks while I'm working. And then, of course, on weekends, Robert's, when he comes home, he's off on the weekends, we watch it together and catch up on everybody's channel. And usually we have it twice. Like while he's got it on the TV on his account, I have it on my laptop on my account. So that we get double the watch hours for you video.
I often turn my TV off, but I'll leave my Xbox running. So then whatever channels I was watching just keeps, finds the next video, and then it just goes through all their videos. And it's, it's just my Xbox running, so it's not too bad. And then it's getting people running time.
Yep, exactly. Also, Devin, don't forget to put your link in the chat, because Devin does a lot of jewelry making and videos and auctions and things like that with her and her mom. So definitely make sure you subscribe to Moonstone Mama. That you won't miss out either. She does great work. I've been watching a couple of her videos lately that she's been making jewelry. So definitely go check her out. In case if you missed it, check out my reselling song. Yes, that's another thing that Simply Dana does. She also does singing. Is that your Twitter or Twitch? However you call that? I can't remember. No. That's not what I wanted.
Yeah, we're definitely building up a really good reseller community and all that, but we can't make it seem too cool, because then everyone will be trying to sell.
Right. That's true.
We're happy to have new people, but just not too many.
Yeah. All right, pop out the chat. I usually don't do that. I usually hit the side link, and I didn't this time. But I was not good. That was definitely a rookie mistake. There we go. All right, now I'm back on where I was.
Come on, where's everyone? Someone's got to jump in.
Yes, everyone's always welcome to come in. There's all kind of conversations that we can have and talk and put your name out there. Let's see here. So that was the link for Dana's music channel. So don't forget to check that out. Wendy says, does Robert do reselling too? No, Robert does not. What he does with me is when we go outsourcing, he usually finds things for himself, or he does a lot of different collection things that he collects. But as far as reselling, I'm trying to get him because he is wanting to do some. He's got a big collection with old computers. He's been with this since he went out from college, and he wants to start getting rid of some of the older things that he doesn't even use anymore. So he is looking for me to one day, as soon as we can, start setting him up an account to where he can start, or I will start listing for him to get him started, and then get his account set up. He's been with PayPal and all that for years, but never sold anything. He's more of the buy type, more than selling anything. But he has been talking about it to where I will be helping him get started when he's ready. And so that way, when he does, he can see how it works. Because a lot of times he sees things that I'm selling, and it's like, I wonder what this is costing, how much this is going for. So he will do it. He does do comping. That's one thing he does. But to actually sit there and have him sell anything right now, he has not started yet. But he is thinking about it. He's ready. I told him I'd be glad to help.
What's the question to ask everyone here? Like we all, we go to thrift stores, we go to markets and all that to buy stuff to resell. But what's the personal things that you look for as you go to add to your own collection? Like what do you like? For me, it's if I have a comic from the 80s and 90s, Asterix. I look for those comics that are really hard to find. So I always look for them. And my wife, she collects Enid Blyton books. So anytime we sort of find some older ones of those, we grab them. But so they go in the personal collection.
Okay, Hickory Spring says, I've been having good luck with local pallet liquidation stores, selling things as quickly as I list them. Well, that's a good thing. For me, I have come to the conclusion when I started doing eBay over a year ago. I always said to myself when I turned 50 that eventually by the time I hit 60, I want to be very limited to what I have. I've enjoyed it all these years.
So you're decluttering.
Yes, I'm not only decluttering, but I'm also letting others enjoy what I have enjoyed all these years. The testing, the collecting has stopped for me, to where I'm starting to let others enjoy by selling it or even putting it in my antique booth. So as far as selling it, when I go to do sourcing, I do not collect for myself. I basically find things that I know I enjoy doing and put it up for sale. But I have stopped collecting. It gets so much, and you get to the age where it's like, it's time to really get simplify everything. And so that's why one of the reasons I actually started eBay, besides the fact of moving. And so every 6 months, I actually purge. Or if it's something we haven't touched physically, moved, or even used, it's going to eBay. And so that's what I've been doing since I moved here every 6 months. Besides what I already have to list in my inventory, I have already.
That's why the Asterix books work well for me, because you don't see them very often. I think I've got about 6 or 7 in the last 6 months. So it's not something you find very often. And you also have to, they're very thin and they normally sit in the kids' books. So you have to actually go specifically looking for them a lot of the time too. So, yeah. So it's just a little side hobby, that one, when I find them, and they're worth a bit too. So that's always a good thing.
For those who may not have heard his question, he says, does anyone, when you go out sourcing, what is the main things you source for yourself when sourcing out there, except other than what you're selling sourcing to sell? For me, it used to be, I did a lot of carnival glass, Fenton, and my collection is so big that I've been taking a little bit at a time and putting it in my antique booth. Because I have
my wife also buys there's a brand of hats in Australia called the Kubras, and every time we find one of those for a good price, she adds that to her collection as well. So she's up to about eight Kubra hats now.
Right. Let's see. I'm waiting for OBX Picker's comment to come up in the StreamYard. It just takes a few minutes.
No,
because I collect until I sell it. He says I collect it. I collect until it sells. If I like the piece that I got, and it's high enough for me to hang on to it a little. If it sells, I'm okay with it. Yeah,
You
that's
need
one
a
of the
few
things.
commas in there, Eric.
You definitely have to kind of weigh the pros and cons when you're doing that. And for me, there are some things that I buy that I like, but I admire it until it's sold. I don't. I'm one now that I'm not being attached to anything in particular because, like I tell Robert, when you pass away, have you ever seen a moving truck or a money truck behind a hearse? No. And if I can enjoy it now and resell it and have the money to do other things and other things I like to do, that's what I will do. Let's see. Lucky, I don't personally collect anything that's for myself. I'm the same way. I'm down with that. I'd rather do the talk to text. But yeah, I had been over that part already about 4 years now. Actually, I started doing that. So yeah, it's just you enjoy it for so long and let somebody else enjoy it. And then bring it back into the world that somebody's going to say, "Oh wow, I remember this when I was a kid." That's what I enjoy about doing things like that.
Nah, talk to Dex. There we go. Maybe in 10 to 15, I might look at starting to sell the stuff that I like. But back on eBay too, there's sort of stuff that I like more that I'll keep, and other stuff that I'm slowly working through and selling off slowly, just to enjoy the stuff that's left over more.
I love Dana's comment. She said it's so hard to pass up Wonder Woman collectibles. My saying is, if you ever see a U-Haul behind a hearse, that too. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, that's why one of the things I got enough of it. After a while you get tired of dusting everything, because that's what I call it, dust collectors. But there are some people that may be able to enjoy it as much as you did. And that's why it's time to just let somebody go. Hello, Tommy 2.0 and Doug.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, y'all having that first cup of coffee already?
Yep.
I'm enjoying the last drink.
Let's see. A story I heard is a man wanted to take all his money with him when he went. His wife put it all in her account and wrote him a check, which was put into his casket with him. I heard that before.
Can you do that?
Well, he's got the money with it. He's got a check with him, so therefore he's got all his money.
Right.
But the money is in her account, so yeah.
Cash it anytime you want.
That's right. I like that story because I did hear that one before. Okay, there's Dawn's channel. She also does auctions during the week. Don't forget to check out Dawn's channel and help her out and subscribe to her and get her the notifications that you don't miss any of her auctions.
Hey, you got to encourage collecting, because that's what we sell to those people. So collecting is good.
Yes, you're right.
Those people make us money.
That's right.
All right, I'm number 249 on Dawn's channel.
I don't have my.
Whoa. So did y'all hear his question? It's reference to one of the topics we're talking about. It's like, if you go sourcing, what is the item that you source for yourself for your own personal collection?
Oh, well, you can answer that one.
Anything that's Irish.
I knew that would be your answer.
See, they know me so well. Yeah, anything that is Irish, shamrocks, usually anything for our pets, and then clothes for him.
I'm really good at not sourcing for myself. I don't really look for any personal stuff. Right. She takes care of that for
I do.
I want to say hello and welcome, and hello to Robert the Trucker. I heard you were on the trip, and hopefully it sounds like you've made it back home safely. We had one of the auctions we were doing this weekend with Carol and Dawn, and it was in the conversation that you were definitely on your way home, so I hope you made it home safely. Iris says plastic canvas and cross-stitching patterns. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I will say, though, the last thing that I picked up to sell that we ended up keeping was our KitchenAid coffee maker. We just found that last week at Goodwill. It was half price on a purple tag, so I think we paid $7.50 for it, and I was going to list it for like $50, but I had to test it, and I was really impressed with it. So I was like, okay, the Keurig can go down in the dungeon now, and we'll keep this up in the kitchen.
Right. That's what I did too. When we had our older coffee pot, I brought it here to the bar. We have a bar here in the basement. That way, instead of me having, if I want more coffee during the evening while I'm down here working, I can just make a pot down here.
Yep, that's why I figured we'll bring the Keurig down here.
Yeah, it'll be easier.
Fishing and picking, hello and welcome. They say that never seen a U-Haul behind a hearse, but my grandparents and ancestors are buried out in the front yard. They're not so far that they from there. Love it.
Oh, that's great.
Paul says, don't get high off your own supply. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, for me, I stopped collecting. So that's one of the things after a certain age, you like part of cleaning it, dusting it, and that kind of thing. And so for me, I just let somebody else enjoy it. So that's why I said at the age of 50, by the age of 60, I want it all going.
I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm still a hoarder.
It's getting there. It's just a matter of I've been bringing stuff out every week at my antique booths. Especially with the breakables, with the
is this Irish
autograph glass and the Fenton that I have. I have a big collection of that stuff. And so that is going into my antique booth slowly. Hello, welcome and good morning to Hello to Her to the West Side Gary. How you doing, Gary?
That's good for your 50s, but 40s is when you can afford the stuff. So that's when you can collect it. You can
that's
enjoy
what I've
those
been doing. I've been collecting it all this time, so it's not okay. Now time to get rid of it. The dusting and the cleaning is getting a little too much. Even if you have it inside of a glass container cabinet, for some reason I still make its way in there.
Ooh.
I don't know how, but it does.
Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. Irish put a link in the chat, and that is so cool.
She got pizza ones too for Johnny.
Oh yeah, that's our handcrafted items that she does. Yes.
Yeah, they're Irish coasters, and they're
cool. Yeah, she's got a nice website with all her work she does.
Can we share?
Oh, wow. I just saw it. Yeah. I watch her channel every time I get a notification to get something new.
We'll see if I can find something.
You got it? All right, let me share the screen. I'm going to show you what she's talking about. Come on. Where you at?
Those are so cool.
I can't open it.
Well, while you're doing that, John, we got another YouTuber that wants to jump in and say hi.
Hello, where you at? Everyone, if y'all have not seen her yet before, actually, she had her birthday this weekend where she turned 13.
I am taller than them and sitting taller.
I know. This is Jazz. If y'all haven't checked out her channel, make sure in the descriptions below and all the videos, all their links, including Jazz's link, is in the description of the video, and there's her link there. She just had her 13th birthday this weekend.
Yes, she did.
Yes,
and
she did.
So for her birthday, we attempted to dye her hair pink. It didn't come out pink.
Uh-huh.
But I like the color.
Oh.
What color did it come
I'll
out?
drop it. Link.
What's that?
It's like a reddish. It was supposed to be pink, but it came out more red,
It looks like a strawberry.
Yeah.
like a strawberry. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I get the links up here. Let's see where.
All right, there you go.
There we go.
Jesse, beautiful hair. Birthday. Jesse, did you get your package? Anthony, Bluegrass Picker. Hello, and welcome.
So
I think I saw you already.
hello.
Hello.
All right, let me share my screen so we can show you the actual items that Iris makes. Actually, let me just do it on. Let me see this on my board. I'm gonna start using my double screen. There we go.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier.
I just noticed that. All right, y'all ready?
Isn't that awesome?
Let me see if I can do it this way. There we go. All right, there's the one picture. It's got the closest. She actually hand makes these.
Yeah, those are cool.
Those are awesome.
Love the heart-shaped container that she's got them in. That's the bottom of them.
That's the holder.
Yep. You know,
That's
and
them all together.
if you think about it, when you look at a shamrock, the leaves look like little hearts.
They sure do.
And so she did that perfectly.
And
I like
she's got some on there, Johnny, that are pretty cool. They look like pizzas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been watching some of her stuff that she's been posting, and that's why I like it when she posts it in the chat so others can go see her channel, her website, because that's everything she does, and then she puts it there. She even does it. I don't know if you saw them yet, the ones that she does with puzzles. Let me see if I can find them real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking through her store now. She's got some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
I like the Nevada.
I like the card.
Or the
that's
Nevada.
cool. Look at that.
Oh boy, that's yours.
Let's see here.
Burgers.
Yeah, we're gonna have to shop through here. Get some of this stuff. I think we might.
Oh yeah, let me share this part, because if y'all haven't seen this before, what did it? I must have stopped sharing it.
She's got more St. Patrick's Day. Holiday St. Patrick's Day.
All right, these are pieces that she makes as a puzzle. Y'all can see them.
Oh wow.
Those are made in puzzles. That's when I first started looking at her channel. Even does these little boxes. They're called gift boxes.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Little tree ornaments. Coming soon, it says, actually. You must be working on these because it says coming soon.
That's cool.
I'm looking at that right now in the store.
He's got. Look at this.
I see we have some Nevada collectible stuff.
So what we're doing right here, this is the actual link that we're showing you for the items that Iris makes on her website that she has. She has the link in the chat, so make sure you check it out. If you're looking for anything in particular, especially handmade, she does these herself.
All right.
And if you go all the way to the top, she has different categories. She's got them broken down into categories. You have different things about her, shopping, the different, and here's all the different items that she sells and makes. So definitely check it out.
That's awesome. Paul, no, I have not kissed the Blarney Stone. I have not been to Ireland, but that is on my bucket list. That's like my number one thing on my bucket list is to go to Ireland.
All right, let's see. Where was I here?
But Tommy will be right back. He's actually getting down something that they're very heavy. But we
my wife has kissed the Blarney Stone, and she actually used to sleep in a shirt that said, "Yeah, I've got the gift of the gab."
Oh, yes, indeed.
But she's done that.
I'm the same way, Anthony. I remember hair too, but I'm glad I don't have it anymore because that was a lot of hair product and I don't have to buy them more.
Okay,
old,
so we got these in a lot for
an auction.
Yeah, it was $1?
Yep.
Okay, so all of these are $1. They were all $1. So we got these. These are the old inserts for the slot machines.
The face plates, the glass face plates.
So there's this one. And
Wow,
I
that's
just
big
break them. And I'll tell you what we're going to do with them as soon as I show you them all.
Yeah, only a few.
Yeah, there's only a few.
And I mean, they have some scarring or whatever, but that's kind of goes with their age. So.
Right.
But once we get a place with a rec room.
Yep.
Now, what actually are those?
Those are where the reels are in the slot machines.
Uh-huh.
That this is
Sometimes
okay, yeah.
They take the plates away and put new plates on.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
They can change the theme of a slot machine.
Yep. Sorry.
Okay. I didn't want to break that.
You might have to add something in between that and the cardboard to keep it from moving if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, we're definitely we're probably gonna make custom frames that are more size fitting.
Yes. And the reason being is because we are using these for our wedding pictures.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because we want to have a Vegas mobster themed wedding.
Uh-huh.
Where the reels are here is where we're going to put the pictures.
Oh, that is so cool. That's a great idea.
Maybe even a black background, they'll probably pop a lot more.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Now, is that a little hole at the bottom of the 3 slots?
Right here?
Yes.
This is it's an opening. That's where they put the denomination, like whether it's a quarter.
So that's why you can put the year, the date of the date.
Right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here, I'm going to hand them back to you so you can put them up.
We looked them up, and like the ones like this that are in really nice shape, you can get some actually good money for them for the people that restore the old vintage ones.
Yep.
And where did y'all get these from?
We got them from a local auction, and we paid $1 for the whole lot.
Yep.
Wow.
But there's one of these that I looked up that is going for like $250, but we have our own plans.
Right. Jen for JRKR 1964. Are you asking about Iris if she can make that for you? That way she can answer you.
These are heavy though.
Yeah, they're very heavy.
These are the
Right.
glass ones. So they're very heavy.
Oh, let's see. Where was it? Those are called faceplates. T. Oh my God, please send me your email. Good morning, hello, and welcome, T. Hello. Trying to get to where those who came in.
Good morning.
Good morning, T. Can you check your order? It has. See if it has moved. Moonstone Mama. Yeah, those are pretty neat. I've never seen. I mean, of course, I've seen them in the machines, but I didn't realize that they changed the plates like that. That is awesome.
It was really exciting.
Light bulbs.
Yeah, it was really exciting when we won it. Nobody wanted them. And so initially we were going to resell them. Well, he was going to resell them. But because of the theme that we want to go to Vegas. We want to have a mobster themed wedding. That's my big dream, is to have a mobster wedding.
Paul said his son made him into a light box.
Oh, see, that's cool too.
Illuminate them. Yeah, that's.
And if you for people that are out searching or hit old auctions or whatever, anything like that from anything old Vegas is worth good money, or anything of like vintage
Should I go get those jackets?
type game stuff like that. Pinball machines. If you get an old pinball machine, it might be beat up, but if it's got like good glass or good bumpers and stuff, you can resell those bumpers individually to restorers that pay good money for that stuff.
Right.
What is it? Commonwealth picker, riffing out, parted out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Iris says that she can do she can do them in major colors, but of course it's because of the trademark, she cannot use the actual emblems. Hopefully that helps your question, Jan. That is a great idea. I like that. Gloves, set gloves. Oh, that's her link to her channel. Actually, that's her platform she sells on. Love Hollis, hello, and welcome. Don't panic. It seems like packing doesn't move. Trust me, I'm traveling. They don't scan packages. Sometimes I've noticed with the post office, even though you know they're on their way, a lot of times it does not show up the true destination the whole time on the post office. Why, I don't know. Tom and Pixie, I have a Japanese slot machine if you are interested.
Yeah, no, there's specific slot machines that we're looking for. And we watch our casino for when the update, because a lot of times they'll list the old ones.
So this is something that we picked up as well.
What?
They're coasters. They're sandstone. And so we have the.
They fit too.
Yeah,
they're very thick.
Wow.
I love these. These sit on top of our liquor cabinet in the living room.
I'll check these out. These are.
Okay, you hold that one up.
Yeah,
You can get playing cards from old casinos as well.
Yeah.
They're good.
An old club jacket from the Riviera in Vegas, and this thing is like mint. But it's that
extra large. It looks
like
a pretty good size too.
Double X.
Yeah.
Those
sell really well.
Yeah, this one is Tommy's jacket, and so you could tell that it's pretty old too, because there's an old cigarette burn, which was on there when we got it. And then here's the black one. This one's mine.
Oh wow.
This one actually we could sell for really good money, because on the back it's got the whole embroidered big logo.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And this one's my jacket.
So
we need to stay warm.
we like anything old Vegas. We have some old Vegas mugs and anything old Vegas. Y'all
picked all that up this weekend?
No.
Oh, y'all been having that.
This is just part of our collection.
So we just watch everything, especially from casinos. Like if you come up with stuff from casinos that aren't there anymore, like the Dunes and El Cortez. And all the old casinos that aren't there no more.
I love Vegas. I love mobster stuff, and I love Irish stuff. So
Yeah, Perina says yes. The Vegas stuff will be becoming more collectible as time goes by because a lot of the casinos in there are going to as they go to reopen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying if you go to a casino and you find a whole bunch of Irish mobsters, you'll be in heaven.
Right.
So the joke, exactly. So the joke is, okay, so Tommy's, Polish, and we believe he's Italian. So the joke is, and if there's any mobsters out there, it's just a joke. I'm the Irish mob, he's the Italian mob, and together we're bringing the two families together. It's just been a joke that we've had forever. So,
hello and welcome, James from Storage Scavenger.
Hit me up.
Iris made a good point because she said, I wouldn't mind finding Fitzgerald stuff. I had found at a garage sale a Fitzgerald hat. There was two of them, and it had the actual, one was white with this beautiful blue embroidery on the hat. It had all the information on the back of the hat, and the other one's black with the white embroidery on it. I already sold both of them for $36, and I paid $1 for each one of them.
I'm sure.
That's
all get $36. Yeah.
A good place to find that stuff is you go to the rummage sales in the better neighborhoods that the rummage sale is hosted by elderly people.
Right.
The ones that been to those old casinos and now they're like, oh, this ain't worth none. This casino ain't even around no more.
JRK says Irish mobster stuff would be perfect. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Let me tell you. So I don't know if you guys have watched Sons of Anarchy.
See Simply Donna.
I haven't.
Okay, so it's a motorcycle club type show. Okay. Well, my favorite season was when they were in Ireland. Let me tell you. I was so excited. Tommy's like, you're going to like this next season. And I'm like, really? I binge watched it just so you guys know. I didn't know anything about it until a couple years ago when I binge watched it because of him. It was awesome. Like,
Paul, I can tell you some stuff. I believe it, Paul. I seen your old videos where you looked pretty mobbed up, man.
Right? Right? Simply Dana. She's like, LOL, we are twins, Shamrock Pixie. I also love casino stuff, LOL, and Shamrocks. Yeah, all my tattoos are Irish, and I have quite a few.
So then where do you stand? Where do you stand with Jedward?
What's that?
Where do you stand with Jedward? You don't know who Jedward are?
No,
they're Irish brothers that they're singers that were in Eurovision. They're quite interesting.
Oh, I need to look that up. I love learning new stuff about Ireland.
Google it. No, so it's up here so you don't forget.
But I don't know how to spell.
I'm not sure they're Irish. I could be wrong, but there's a lot of European countries that are similar, but I'm pretty confident.
Okay, so how do we spell that? Can you type it in the private comments or in chat? Because I suck at spelling. But my main reason to go to Ireland is I want to walk.
I don't think I can.
I want to walk.
Irishman. The Irishman's a good movie, JRK. I love that movie. What's up, James?
That's a very good movie. Mob like
Jeannie from JRK. I want to know, did y'all ever see The Irishman?
Yep, I've seen it. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
And Deborah too. I've always been fascinated by like mob history and movies, but I only like the movies that are based on
real events,
like Goodfellas and
See, I have always loved mobster stuff and I've always loved Irish stuff. And this was even when I was younger. And then to come to find out that my great grandmother was full-blooded Irish, I was like, sweet, because I had no idea. Sometimes it just like pulls me to it.
All right, here we go.
G-E-D. Oops.
Right.
It's JEDWARD.
Yeah, the computer JEDWARD.
Nice, Pierce. Your fingers.
Yeah, my fingers this time didn't want to work for me.
All right, let me take this off. I don't need that anymore.
Just let me know if they're Irish first, though.
Yeah, it says they're Irish singing and television presenting duo.
I think they won like Ireland's Got Talent or something like that. That was their big break, and then they sang in Eurovision. They're very, very unique.
Yeah, ever seen the movie The Black Mass?
That one I haven't seen. What's that about? I've never even heard of it.
I don't like your computer, Tommy.
Just because you don't.
I'm trying to remember as well, but I've drawn a blank. But I know Jedward were actually stuck in LA during lockdown and all that, and they stayed with someone who I can't remember who it is, but it's like the most random person that they actually were stuck in lockdown in LA with for like 3 months.
Oh,
like
wow.
Rhiannon or something like that. So it was like when I heard this, I'm like, okay, that'd be quite an interesting house.
Right? See, I could say.
So what's going on, James?
Not much. We did a 12-hour live stream Saturday.
I seen that. I was in and out throughout the day.
And then we wound up losing the stream. I got booted out. Jessica was talking to our internet company, and they decided to reset our internet and didn't give me any warning. So I was in the middle of talking, and all of a sudden I lost my whole internet.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that. Then that sucks when they do that. Our internet company is pretty cool. They do their updates. They don't give you a warning telling you do them. They're going to do them. But they do them like once a month, it seems, at midnight. So at first we used to be like, what the heck? What happened? You know, because usually we're in bed by then. We're watching our Roku or whatever, and it would just cut off. Now we're like, oh, they're rebooting. Give it 10 minutes, and we have it back up. If they did it in the middle of the day or something, I'd be mad. I'd be calling. I'd be like, I sell online. I lost all kinds of money in that 10 minutes.
Oh, you've done that though.
I did
and
do that
gotten
one time.
credit because of it. I'm like, holy cow.
Did you run your full 12 hours? Did you?
Yeah. Well, Jessica did relieve me a couple of times. And I had a few other people coming on. We had Cha-Cha came on for a little while. Danica came in a couple of times. Callie James came in.
I was in chat when you had Danica and who was the other gal you had on there?
Kathy was on there at the same time.
Donna came. I think you were in there when Donna was in there.
Oh, Flipping Frozen.
Yeah. Yep, that's it. I couldn't remember offhand.
She came by. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of people I invited, and some people said that they were going to come and never did. So,
did I show you something that someone sent me a picture of and said they don't have no problem me sharing it? Okay. This is something that someone made. She's in the chat. She sent me the picture, so I'm going to share it.
Okay.
That's cool.
It's all done with the same thing that Iris does.
Yeah.
And let's see, it says you can share this. I made this a long time ago. That was Susanna's Chronicle.
Wow. That's gorgeous, Susanna.
That's crazy.
If I can enlarge it.
I don't have that type of creativity to put something together like that.
Look at that.
That's really awesome.
Neat. Even the wheels.
Yeah.
Everything is all done the same way. That is awesome. There we go. I just wanted to make sure I showed it because she did send me a message, so I figured I'd show it. That is awesome. All right, now I got that cleared off. Let's see here. Something I just saw here.
I'm writing my notes. I forget stuff.
I thought Paul made a comment. I need to write that down too.
Paul was where I see. So
yeah. Let's see. The same happening with someone I caused. Correct that. Oh, what they talking about?
Yeah.
That was really nice, Susanna. You did a good job on that.
Incidentally.
Yeah, but I don't know how to spell it.
Just like it looks.
Might have some bloodshed here, Johnny, in a minute.
All right, let's see. Black.
We're gonna get this live to go viral.
You might not see him for a while.
Have you seen these two?
He'll be sleeping with the ducky. Can't play Christmas because he enjoy that too much.
Right.
So James, how did y'all do this weekend? I know you did the whole 12-hour thing, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
I watched it off and on throughout the day when I was working, but I even enjoyed the part where you had Maria and Justin on. I made a comment. I thought that was their kitchen in their bedroom. Kind of found out they were staying at a place. They were.
Yeah, they were in a hotel. They go down to the beach in Oregon every Thanksgiving, and so they came on. And I don't know if you saw the sunset. It was gorgeous.
Actually, earlier when I was watching it, I saw that, and I kept telling Robert, I said, "There's got to be the show that he's on because if you look in the glass, you can see the actual screen from the computer. So definitely, it would definitely be showed as far as the scenery. But yeah, that's what I was telling Robert. Said it's got to be. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I caught the Amtrak from Seattle down through Oregon and all that, and just the whole time you're just staring out the window. Just that coastline is just amazing.
Yeah.
Yep. And they tried to do a sunset video on their own channel a few days ago, but it was so cloudy you really didn't see the sunset. But this one, it was clear enough that you got a really gorgeous view of that Pacific sunset as it just kind of settled down into the water.
Solo Seller, that's Dory, my cousin. Where is this located? She said there's a restaurant located in a basement of a Four Queens called the Yuko Cellar.
I've been in Fort Queens. That's the casino up on Fremont Street. I've never been down in there though.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Well, I want to go. Take me.
Right now with flights, I mean, it's cheap enough to fly out there for lunch. Flights are so cheap right now.
Hugo.
But it's we're working. For those of y'all that don't know, we're almost to 900 subscribers, and the part of the reason we did the 12-hour live stream is we're going to probably be doing some more longer live streams here in the next few weeks, and part of it's watch time. We got over 500 hours of watch time with that live stream, and we're now over 3,000. So we're just less than 1,000 hours away from our hours for monetization, and we're less than 100 or just over 100 subscribers away. So that's part of why we're trying to do some of the stuff we're doing right now is we're trying to get all of our numbers to where when we get to that 1,000, we can go.
James, don't forget to put your link in the chat for your YouTube channel for those who are new here and or doesn't know your channel link, so that way they can go subscribe to you. I know how that is because I'm at right now, as of this morning, on this last day of November, I'm at 671 subs. I have 7,406 watch hours. The interesting thing about those subs, all the last week I was at 675, 676, 677. Then this morning it goes all the way back down to 671. So definitely when you're subscribing to someone, always make sure you can even also share the channel out on another StreamYard of what you call that again, social media.
Yeah, and another thing is when you subscribe to a channel, if it's a channel, we don't. And this is something I teach on my YouTube growth. You don't really want just subscribers just for the sake of subscribers. So we really want subscribers because we want people to come back and watch our content.
Right.
And YouTube will actually unsubscribe you from channels if you're not watching their content. So even if you're not getting notifications from a channel that you were subscribed to, check and see if you're still subscribed to that channel, especially if they haven't made any content in a while, or if you haven't been following their content for a while. Make sure that you're subscribed because YouTube does do these sweeps and they'll unsubscribe channels. And sometimes even I've had active subscribers that watch my videos all the time and then they come back and they're like, well, I got unsubscribed from your channel. And I don't know why that happens, but that's one of the things that YouTube does. So, and then there's all sorts of different things that cause you to lose subscribers. I don't worry about losing. I've already lost. If I hadn't lost subscribers, I would already be over 1,000 because I've lost like almost 400 subscribers off of my channel. And some of it's bot accounts, some of it's just different things, some of it's YouTube sweeping accounts that don't watch my channel anymore. So
for the comment that Miss Carol just put in, if anybody's interested in the Masked Singer YouTube style, and you don't get this link through the channel, in the description below of every video that I put out has all the information and links that you can go to be able to see what the do's and don'ts are for the contest. There's the link here in the chat. So if you want to pass the word around, let everybody know they can go to the video, and in the description bars of all my videos, I do have it in there on every morning show. That way you can make sure to go back and check it if you can't get the link. Because some people watch it on a phone and have a hard time getting the links in the chat. So you can go into the video description, and I do have all of that in the description bar below.
And we're gonna do another video or live this week too, kind of updating where we're at as far as people that signed up and submissions, and try to clear up a little bit of confusion that people are asking, see if we can make it a little clearer. So we'll have another update too this week sometime.
I was talking to Miss Carol this weekend about signing up for it because she's got a voice that nobody knows about.
Please.
We met up this weekend, and I have to say it again. We did a meetup this weekend over at Ollie's. That we went to Rhode Island this time, and I was going around, and I knew we were all in the store because we already had met and all that. And so we were going down the aisles and stuff, and I was like 2 hours away working my way. I didn't even know Miss Carol was there. And then all of a sudden, somebody just started singing. It's like I just stopped what I was doing. I was trying to comp a game. I went to start trooping around the shelf to see who it was, and it was Miss Carol. So she definitely has to sign up.
You're gonna get your hours quick.
Yes. Also, where did it go again? Right here. Perini says, make sure you have the bell ring-a-ling-a-dinging on. That way you don't miss out anything. Want to grow your channel, YouTube? Check out my other channel where I do help. Yeah. He does also another thing where he does how to grow your channel.
Right now, I'm actually in the middle of a series of videos. We did a live stream last week on it, and I've done a couple of videos. I've got another one I'm working on editing today. That's on how to understand YouTube analytics, because 75-80% of the questions people ask me about YouTube, the first thing I say is, let's look at your analytics and see what's going on with your channel. And so that's one of the things that we're working on, is a step-by-step tutorial on how to understand your analytics. Like right now, I'm working on one that's impressions. What are impressions? What counts as impressions? What doesn't count as impressions? Because there's a lot of things to that. That's why people aren't getting views. And how do you keyword optimize your titles and your descriptions and all that stuff? So we're looking at, what is it that causes you to show up in search, that show up in suggested videos, to get you to recommending your content, to drive more traffic to your channel.
Right.
Because like when we started the Store Scavenger, 90% of our traffic was coming from doing this, getting on other people's live streams, networking, chatting with people. Now we're about 50-50. We're about 50% of our traffic is coming from search and recommended, and about 50% is coming from networking and just getting out here and chatting with people. And I'm trying to get it. And one of the things that I've learned is, you want more of your traffic coming from non-subscribers than from subscribers.
Right.
And really, honestly, once you pass 1,000 subscribers and you get everything unlocked, the only reason subscriber numbers matter is because it unlocks features within YouTube. And if they change their feature requirements to take away subscriber count really doesn't matter. What matters is views. And so you just got to get it out there, and you want more people that are not subscribed to you watching your content, because that's when you're going to grow. If all your views are coming from subscribers, that means new people aren't seeing your content, and that's why your channel's not growing.
Deborah has a question. Do you have the option to set reminders on a video?
Only on live streams. If you're doing a live stream and you schedule it ahead of time, like the week-long, the 12-hour live stream that we did, we put that out 2 weeks ago. So people had a chance to set the reminder when it was coming up. And even if you have all notifications set, for some reason, they don't always send the notifications on time. But if you have those pre-scheduled live streams, like you do a weekly show or a daily show, you can set up the whole month's worth of shows in advance, and people can just set the reminders to remind them when you go live.
Now, also, you can set it also when somebody does a premiere.
Yep. if
was
you
gonna ask
schedule
what you thought
premieres
about
ahead of time, or if you're scheduling, and that's why if you're doing premieres, premieres are something that a lot of people do wrong, and that's why they don't really see the benefit of them. If you kind of make the premieres your best content, and kind of make an event around it and build up some hype to it and get people, again, scheduling it ahead of time, 2, 3, 4 days ahead of time, so that people can set those reminders. And then the premiere is all about the engagement of the chat. And one of the things with live streams and premieres, the more activity you have in your chat during that live, the more YouTube's going to push it after the premiere's over, after the live stream is over. So you want that activity in your chat and people coming in to watch it.
And Nate, what you were trying to say a few minutes ago when you were talking about setting the reminders? You were saying something?
Me?
Yeah. When you were talking about setting the reminders.
No. Well, I was just saying then that I've started doing premieres, but more as not for my best content, but 9 o'clock, like for my time, 9 a.m. here, which I don't know what time it is there, but it's like I have it basically. I have daily videos and that like Good Mythical Morning, so people know that at that time every day, that's when I'll launch a video, whether it'll be a travel one or whether it'll be just a minute one. But I've sort of just thought, okay, well, just 9 o'clock every morning, that's when I'll release a new video. So that consistency instead.
Now, do you do it as a premiere?
Yeah,
or you just automatically launch
I've started doing that now. And I do it at 9 o'clock in the morning because that's when my wife's gone to work, and I can then sit there and chat with people live.
Yeah.
But you can also burn out your subscriber base. If you're doing premieres and they're not as good, you've got to be constantly leveling up your content because people will stop. And if you have a large percentage of your subscriber base not coming to watch your premieres, that's actually sending negative signals to YouTube. This is, again, where you want subscribers that are watching your content and coming back and engaged in what you're doing. But the reason of doing premieres is it kind of takes the benefits of a recorded video and the benefits of a live stream and puts it all together into one package, where you get the engagement of a live stream, but you get the quality of a recorded video.
That's why I don't do one a week.
Really powerful if they're used properly. A lot of people don't use them properly, and so they don't see the benefits of them over time.
Yeah, that's why when I set up a video on premieres, I always try to make it at least a few days in advance. That way I know it's going to be ready for when the notifications go out. So I try not to do it within a day or two before. So I try to make it at least 3 days or more before I'll put out a premiere.
Would I be better off scheduling the lesser videos and then premiering the better ones?
Yeah. just
but still doing the 9 o'clock.
Set them to go live. Honestly, and a lot of it's about testing your audience and seeing how people react. One of the things I say is ABT, always be testing. That's one of the biggest things you've got to do on YouTube. You're always testing things. And then this is where, again, looking at those analytics, seeing how people react, seeing how the audience reacts. But one of the things that you want to do is if it's less than 30 or 20 minutes long, I don't premiere it. Because in my experience and from my own testing, anything less than that, it doesn't get the engagement within the premiere. But I've seen premieres that go 30, 45 minutes long, and they keep people engaged. One, it gives you a chance to get the people that are watching the premiere to share it out and get more people in. And the more people you can pile in the middle of, even during the middle of a premiere, and then keeping them engaged is
because they can't fast forward.
Yeah. But the other thing is, like, if you're going to do premieres, this is part of where you also want to think ahead and plan out. Okay, I'm going to premiere this video before I ever record. Whenever I'm planning the video, I'm already saying, okay, this is going to be a premiere. So then I'm actually talking to the people in the premiere during the video. So I'm recording things, giving interaction. Hey, if you like with me doing a storage unit, okay, if I know I'm doing a storage unit and I'm saying, hey, look at this that I found. Do you know what this is? Leave me a comment in the chat and let me know what this is and how much it's worth. Right. That gets a lot of engagement going in your chat. Sometimes I even know the answer. This is one of those little secrets. Sometimes I already know the answer, but I pretend I don't. because it's getting that engagement going in my chat.
You just gave away your secret.
What do you think in this box?
Not always. There's a lot of things I don't know, but sometimes I'll even pretend I don't know just because I know it's going to get more engagement with my chat. But I learned so much from my audience about this stuff because I've only been reselling for a year. I'm still learning what stuff's worth. I'm still learning what stuff is resellable and what stuff isn't. And I know that's something that, I mean, I talk to people who have been doing it for 20 years that are still learning, and that's okay. But, you know, I'm still learning so much from my audience because a lot of my audience are other resellers that have been doing it much longer than I have. So they're telling me, hey, you need to look this up. Hey, I had stuff that I almost threw away. I found some stuff that I thought was trash and I almost threw it away. But then somebody was watching one of my videos and they commented and said, hey, don't throw that away. This is what it's worth. And I was like, oh, crap.
A very good person to watch to that. You can get like some really good examples of what James is talking about is like Grimes Finds. Justin, when you're watching his premieres, you feel like you're watching a live because he's that engaging. It's like he's live and he's got you like wanting to answer him now. You know, let me answer what he's talking about because he's always asking questions. He's always like he does that thing. Let me know what you think it is, you know, down below, not in the chat, because he wants to engage that comment section too. Right. You know, he does a very good way of showing you how to engage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that I've learned so much about YouTube from Grimes. He's been not only on the reselling side, he's been a mentor to me on the reselling side, but also on YouTube. I mean, that's why a lot of people have been upset with some of the things he's done over the last year. And there's been a lot of rumors about him that aren't true over the last year. But the thing is, Grimes has gotten some things right. That's why he went from 1,000 subscribers a little over a year ago, where now he's got 75,000 subscribers, and he's looking at trying to hit 100,000 by the end of the year.
You know, and like you mentioned, you know, there's people that don't like certain things he's done or whatever. But I will also tell you, YouTube viewers love conflict and drama.
I've noticed that.
You can capitalize on that.
Yeah.
You know.
I also want to say real quick, hello and welcome to Lego Man. That's Brandon from the Midwest. He's at school, so he said he was going to be in here for a little bit before he goes back to his next class. Little Junk had a question. What if all your videos are not your best?
You got to start somewhere.
That's where you just got to constantly. This is one of the things I tell people is it's not about, you know, being at the top, not being the best creator. I look at every video as, is this one better than the last one? And am I doing better today than I did yesterday? Constantly never ending improvement. Every video I put out. And it gets better. It gets easier as you get more experience. You know, this is why they say it takes 100 videos to really start understanding how it works and to get, because if you do 100 videos and every video you improve by 1%, that's 100% improvement.
Right. I want to say hello to Mel, the Castlevania reseller. Hello, and welcome. Marini made a comment. I don't care for premieres. That's why I've heard a lot of people like them and some people don't. So that's why I don't do too many in a month, but I do try to do at least 1 to 2 a month.
Yeah.
Premiere.
Well, I got to say though that you guys are saying that conflict, you know, gets interest and all that. I completely disagree with that. That is wrong.
Well,
completely wrong. You are wrong.
Controversy for the sake of controversy doesn't really get the engagement, but if you truly stand behind what you're saying and what you're doing, it can drive a lot of views. But you have to really believe in it, and you have to be willing to stand behind it.
And controversy works. Now you got to retitle, Johnny. You got to retitle this video to get that engagement and say, "Watch these two argue about conflict."
Conflict about conflict.
Lego Man Brandon says, "I feel like there's just too much drama sometimes," and there is. But
there is too much. I think some people overdo it.
Right.
You got to have a balance. You don't want just drama, because then you're going to have people that are just watching your channel for the drama, and then when you decide you're tired of the drama, they go away and they stop watching your content.
Yeah.
But it's about finding that balance and continuing to always improve.
You got to give them just a taste of conflict. You don't want to put it all up in their face. You want to just give them a taste so their curiosity stays piqued. If you give them too much, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I know the story." Oh, no, you want them wanting to know more. That's what's going to bring them back. Whether it's information, you don't want to spill all your information out there at once in one video. You want to piece it up. You want to bring them back. When you end your video, and I'm going to start doing YouTube a lot more too. So I've been doing a lot of research, just like James. You can tell he's done a lot of. When you end your video, you kind of want to end it on, I need more from them. I need to know more from them.
That's to be continued.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched? Learn a lot from watching TV shows. I mean, how do they end it? Especially look at how they end a season. How are they going to get people to come back for the next season? They almost always end the season on a cliffhanger. You want to think about that.
It's even the same way with, when you're watching like live TV or like we watch Tubi because it's a free streaming platform like Netflix. When do they enter the commercials? They enter the commercials at a peak point. So during that commercial, they're not going to lose you to another channel.
Yeah.
They want, now I got to sit here through these commercials because I need to see the very next part that's going to take place in the next minute or two.
Well, like Paul said, very true, Tommy. The drama channels get the most views. Look at As the World Turns. I thought they were no longer on TV. I have not watched this in so long. I thought they had ended it.
I think, is it the Craigslist hunter who has he has the customers in his shop and all that? I think his one's a bit like that he's going, customers that steal, customers that argue, that sort of thing. So he definitely thrives on that of having.
The funny thing about his though is when he has somebody who tries to say it's something and it's actually a box full of paper and things that's not even in the box. But I never opened the box. So yeah, definitely that Craig is his name? Craigslist hunter? Peter. Peter, yeah, Pete. He has some problems sometimes where people.
Pete.
It's amazing. Yeah. Robert from the Thrift Lobster says it's about keeping your mental health together. I love lives. Yeah.
See, that's such a true statement with the mental health, and that's why my channel is about mental health. It's a safe place for people to go and unload or talk about the positives. It's a safe place.
Right.
I always say these live chats that we do, this is our work lunchroom. These are our lunch breaks. This is where you talk with the people you work with or you work alongside that know the same things and do similar things to you. And this is where you can unload, you can upload, you can learn, you can whatever and all that. But this is where
there's one thing I can say about since I started doing this morning show, I get a lot of compliments in emails and comments.
Mm-hmm.
And how people can come in here, be themselves. They feel safe. They feel comfortable. Yes, we do get a conflict every now and then, but a lot of times it's the safe and drama-free kind of chat where they love it, and that's why they keep coming back. And that makes me feel good to hear that every time I do get a comment or email or messages about that.
Yep.
I'd say good morning to, I think it's Sarah from Treasure Hustlers that came in.
Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah, because it's got the
lowercase it's Sarah. If it's uppercase, it's Jackie.
Yeah. Let's see. I have about 15 to 20 minute premieres on Wednesdays. I love y'all to come and watch it. She's going to be doing a premiere on this Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
The premiere.
Yep.
Yeah, one thing I would do, Danica, is try to get those premieres. I know sometimes you're loading them and premiering as soon as they upload, but if you try to schedule those premieres a little bit ahead of time, even a few hours, it gives more people. Also, one of the things with both lives and premieres, the earlier you can get it out, the more likely the notifications with YouTube. So more likely, not always, but the more likely YouTube's notifications are going to get out to people. Like if you just instantly go live or if you instantly do a premiere, the notifications don't always go out. I've had times where I did a premiere on my own channel and I just did an instant premiere. And like a day later, I got the notification that I was going live.
Yeah.
It's all about doing it in advance. A treasure hunter said, she says, a lot of people are different when it comes to cameras being turned off. If you can look behind that, then good. So do your research and decide. Personally, I cannot stand behind some of the people on YouTube. And that is true because of the fact that, like for me, I always said it when I first started. I will be as transparent as I can be, honest to everything I put out there, and I'm not going to be someone that I'm not. You know, you have to make sure you do that for some people because of the fact that they don't like that. For being somebody you're not, you know?
Right.
And
all right,
I've met a lot of people that I don't stand behind them, but at the same time, you know, I try to look at different sides of things. And there's some people that I personally can't stand the people, but I still learn a lot from them because I pay attention to what they're doing, not necessarily, you know, their personality or, you know, I may not like the person themselves, but I learn a lot from watching what they do, because if they're doing something that's working, I want to learn that and understand, okay, whether I like them as a person or not, what are they doing here that's causing them to get so many views, that's causing them to grow their channel? And you kind of have to step outside of yourself to look at it that way. But if you're wanting to grow, if you're wanting to get more views on your channel, you kind of got to do that, because some of the biggest channels, I can't stand the people that run them, but I learned a lot from watching them.
That's funny. That's a bit like I actually was.
I totally agree with you, James. There's people, when I first was looking for eBay information, you have those certain names that always come up. They always rank at the top of the search. And I started out with them because they were at the top of the search. Then as I became better at what I do and kind of could like fact check what they're talking about, and realize that some of these people are just arrogant people. I don't watch them anymore, but I still watch. How would you put it? I don't watch them, but I watch their channel because what they're doing, they're ranking, they're getting the views, they're being pushed in front of people's eyes. So it's not necessarily that I'm paying attention to their videos, but I'm paying attention to their, like James says, their analytics and how they're getting them top analytics. What are they doing? Even if they're a jerk, curb my language.
He had to curb his language
even if they're a jerk, they're doing something right in the way they're setting up their channel.
Right. Yep. Paul makes a good comment. He says it's a lot of the pros that say that they cannot grow just by doing lives. I've noticed that even though I do the lives Monday through Friday, and then I do the bingos on Monday right now, I'm noticing that even though I'm putting out a pre-recorded video once a week, every week I look at my videos for the week of what my top 10 were. Granted, most of my top 10s are the lives that I'm doing, but once I put out a video for the week, that one video goes up to my top 10 as well. So it's always good to make sure you do a pre-recorded, even though you're doing lives on a regular basis.
Because the thing is with lives are good to get your engagement, get your view hours and things like that. But lives pretty much, once they're over, they're dead.
Yeah, nobody's going to go back and watch them.
Honestly, it's true and not true. Most lives wind up that way, and a lot of it has to do, like these kind of lives, there's no structure to it. It's just kind of a random chat. Those kind of lives don't get much replay value. This is why I started doing more like instructional stuff. If you watch my live streams on Storage Scavenger and on my YouTube growth channel, I spend at least the first 30 minutes on a very specific topic. I plan it out, I teach, and then we do the general chit chat. The reason why is since I've started doing that, my replay value on my live streams has skyrocketed 5-10 times what I was getting before. And now I'm getting hundreds of views on my lives, and some of those are not during the live itself. It's after the live, getting them on search, getting recommended content. Because I started structuring my live stream that way to where I'm actually teaching and then having the open discussion and chat.
Right.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's funny for me because I was actually a few years ago, I was learning to be a teacher. And one thing that when you're being taught how to teach, not only are you listening to what the person is saying to you, but you're also observing them as a teacher. And I felt the same way when it comes to resellers on YouTube. So not only are you listening to what they're saying in terms of making yourself a better reseller, but then you're watching what they're doing in terms of how to be a YouTuber. So it's two different levels that they're actually, you know, if you want to be a YouTuber as well, then you're taking two different things from it. And one of them, they're one of them, they're not teaching you on purpose. It's that you're having to watch and observe and learn. So it sort of adds a depth to it if you're watching it from those two perspectives rather than just the one.
Right.
Yeah. And
You
some
know,
of
you
it, some of it too is just how you, even just the start. I can tell you from looking at my own analytics, you have about the first 30 seconds to grab and keep people's attention, and especially on replay for a live stream. You've got to have that. That's why we call that first thing you do in your video should be a hook. It should get people's attention and give them a reason to watch the content. And that's why I started doing that structure. Now I can do more of a hook to say, this is what we're going to talk about in today's live stream. Stick around and let's get started. Versus, and this is where, like, if you'll see, like, some of the storage unit channels, and I've started doing more of this myself, where we have like one find, and it's usually going to be towards the late middle to end of the video. We have something that we're going to open or that we're going to find, or like I'll open up a box and like, oh my God, what did we find here? And before it's seeing that cliffhanger at the beginning. And the reason why is that hooking people's attention to get them to watch the video.
Danica, I hope you're okay. Says she just got finished listing and then 36 packages, and I just fell off of the ladder. Lord Jesus, girl, I hope you're okay.
My goodness, Danica.
My question to you, James, is how much Nick Nimmin do you watch?
Every week.
I can tell.
I watch his shows. I watch his clips channel. I'm in his private members area because I'm a part of the Nimminati.
Yeah, I can tell because
I'm in Nick Nimmin's private group. I'm in D Nimmin's private group. Daniel Batal's private group.
I just watch their lives, or if I can catch their live, I'll catch their lives. But 9 times out of 10, I'm watching their pre-recordings.
Yeah, so I watch the recorded stuff. I like Nick. I actually like D better than Nick, and I've actually been building a relationship with D. He's got a much smaller group in his members area, and he does Twitch streams with just our members, and we just hang out and chat, and we'll all get up. There'll be like a whole panel of us up in there. In fact, Kat Nurse Flipper is in there. So is Tommy and Tracy. They're in that group. And we'll just hang out and chat about YouTube and personal stuff. And, you know, D's been stuck in Mexico for 8 months, and he's looking at another 7 or 8 months being stuck in Mexico because he was in Mexico when everything went on lockdown for COVID. He was in Mexico for a video conference, for a YouTube conference, and he's been stuck in Mexico ever since. He can't leave the country because of COVID.
Right.
So I want to know.
Go back on the comment you made. I was going to make a comment on what you were saying earlier about when they were talking about live and nobody goes back and watches them. Every now and then I'll go back and watch some of the videos that I do have, and again would be drama. There was a video that we did that I went back to check because I know when it went live and it went up on my account for YouTube, it was like 540 something much viewers. Now it's at 799 watch viewers. So there is people still going back and watching the lives. And so I do have to say that I have been watching that in my numbers. And there are some people that do go back because they make comments in my chats on the lives. So people are still going back and watching them. So I was surprised.
Wow.
Isn't Nick's membership $49.99 a month, James?
No, I just answered him in the chat, but no, he's got different levels of his membership, and I'm in the $4.99 his entry level membership.
Yeah, I just watch the videos. I don't
have the hundreds of dollars to spend for the mastermind private group, but just that we get access to. He has a private Facebook group just for his members. He does members only live streams. He does channel reviews. He doesn't do channel reviews during his open live stream, but he does for his members. And he does specific live streams that he goes into the Facebook group and says, hey, we're doing a members only live stream. We're going to be reviewing channels. Drop your link in here and we'll review your channel during the live. And so we'll do that. And he's actually done a review on both of my channels during that live stream for me at different times. And
I'm noticing right now on some of my videos are going back to the top 10 list of my videos. I'm starting to get a lot more of the top 10s with the ones that I did on how-to videos. and there's comments coming back saying that they keep going back to that video because they forget how it did there. Because I go step by step when I did those. It was like I think 14 videos in a series on how to for eBay, and it makes me feel good to see that people are going back to those videos and watching them, and then they leave me comments that they're using it to use for them to get back and see what's going on. So that's definitely something else too that is a great thing to get into all your videos.
Well, and a great thing to do when you're doing those that are series like that, are you cross-linking your videos to each other?
Yeah.
And make sure you're using those info cards properly and doing that in a way that they are recommending to your next piece of content that you want them to watch, and have one piece of content you're directing everybody to through that video, instead of like you have an info card that goes to this video, and then you have the end screen pops up and it gives you 2 other videos to go to, and then you link in a pinned comment and you go to a third video. Instead, cycle all those to where you're sending everybody to one piece of content.
All right.
And when you do that, then whichever link they click, YouTube sees, hey, they watched this video, and then they immediately watch this video.
Right.
That must be relevant. So guess what? Now the next time they show this video in that recommended content, it's going to show that video because you're showing them more people are checking that out.
Right.
And, you know, we have those info cards. For those that don't know, you can add cards where you can link to other pieces of content on YouTube in your video. And it's a little pop-up. That's where you get that little pop-up that says, hey, check this video out or whatever. One of the things that a lot of people are doing wrong is they're putting those cards too early in their video. And so it's hurting their video performance. So
people click out.
And and especially if you're linking to another channel. Number one thing, especially if you're under 1,000 subscribers, you want to keep people on your channel as long as possible.
All right.
So if you're linking to other people's channels in your video, you're sending your traffic away. And that doesn't help you. That hurts you in YouTube's eyes. And especially if you do it at the very beginning of your video. So they watch the first, say, 2 minutes of your video, and then you put a card up there and they're clicking that card, which is great in that you're getting that click. But the downside is they only watch 2 minutes of your video. You want people to watch as long through your video as possible. So I put all my cards in the last 5 minutes of the video.
Now, are you talking about the little clips that are at the top of it? They click on it, they automatically take some out that video and go to a new video?
Yeah.
I've noticed that on some of the videos I watch where, and again, I don't know why they do it. At the beginning or towards the first part of their video, they got these little things that pop up. And then all of a sudden, if somebody pops on that, that's automatically going to take them out their video.
Yeah. And especially if you're linking to another channel. A lot of people do this if they're doing a series of videos. And I've made this mistake myself. If I did a series of videos, I'll be like, oh, if you didn't catch the first of the series, click here. Well, guess what? Now, anybody coming in from search that doesn't know who you are, they haven't seen the rest of the series. So they're immediately clicking off within the first 2 minutes of your video and going to the beginning of the series, which was nice for that video, but you tank the performance of the video they're watching. So instead, you put that at the end. By the way, you know, this is part of a series. As you're concluding your video, say this is part of a series. If you didn't see the rest of the series, click here. And here's another trick. Don't click to the first video in the series. Click to the playlist where you have the series, because then it's going to autoplay all the videos in the series.
So I was going to, like, we're talking.
That's why on my videos, I only put the cards at the end of my video. Yeah.
We're talking about controversy and things like that. So I want to know, like, you're talking about all these things that people should be doing, you know, like tips and tricks and all that. Are there any channels out there that defy logic to you? Ones that are growing like crazy, even though they do everything apparently that they don't do it how they should. Is there anyone out there that's like that?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's channels that the thing is when we're teaching YouTube growth, whether it's me, Nick Nimmin, D Nimmin, any of the other channels that do it, there's hundreds of channels out there in that niche. But one of the things is we're talking about these are the best optimal ways to grow with the YouTube algorithm. There's people that defy the algorithm all the time, but they're rare exceptions to the rule in the majority of people. And the thing is like, okay, if you didn't do the algorithm right, you may not be showing up in search. Like certain types of content don't get search traffic, but they get a lot of engagement traffic, and that's where they are getting shown up in recommended videos at the other people's. And a lot of your entertainment content is not. I mean, look at Mr. Beast. Most of his is not search-based traffic. Mr. Beast is one of the biggest channels on YouTube, but most of his content is more from recommended content, not search content. But he still does a lot of these things, and he's learned over the years to still optimize to get shown up in those recommended, and he shows up on the trending page, the front page of Google, the trending page in YouTube all the time, because of now he's getting millions of views. But he didn't start there. And he even says he went through like 6 years of consistently creating content before he started growing. It wasn't something. There's a lot of people are looking at YouTube short term. What am I getting right now? Oh, I've been doing YouTube for 6 months. Why aren't I growing? I know people that have been on YouTube 5-6 years before they really started taking off.
Right.
It's a long time.
Consistency. You have to be consistent.
It's consistent, and it's not even just consistent. You just have to put it out there and be patient. I have a video on one of my old channels from 10 years ago. I don't create content. I don't even have the YouTube login for this channel anymore. I don't even know what my username and password was. But but it was 10 years ago. But I found the video. I have a video on that channel that I only had 45 subscribers on that channel because I was using YouTube more to embed on my blogs and websites. So I didn't do anything on YouTube properly, but some of those videos have 15,000 views, 25,000 views, because I put those videos up 10 years ago and just left them alone. Over the years, they build up views. Now, if you look at the channel as a whole, some of those views still have less than 100 views. Some of those channels have 200 or 300 views over the 10 years, but a few of them have had thousands of views. And if I was actively running that channel and if I was actively doing that content, I would have done things differently to focus more on that type of content that was growing that fast and taking advantage of that curve. But and some of those are current views too, because I look at the comments. There's comments from this year on those videos. 10-year-old video that's still getting views and comments now. And it's terrible. 480p, because we didn't even have 720 back then. I mean, it was a free screen capture software. It was made with Windows Movie Maker, which was a free software that came on all Windows computers back then. That was all I had to record with when I first started on YouTube 10 years ago.
Well, help me find
Just gotta edit.
I don't know how. Like, I'm listening to you. I really, really am. And I am so confused at everything you said. Just saying. I'm just like, okay, I'll just look here or sit here and just kind of watch. I'm sorry.
Was that a squirrel moment for you?
What's that?
Was that a squirrel moment for you?
No, I just Irish blonde. Irish blonde.
That was her form of, I think he's speaking a foreign language because
okay.
I try not to be confusing, but sometimes I get so excited I get ahead of myself too.
James, it's not you. It's my brain. I just get confused very easily, and it's not your fault. Even when he breaks down things for me, I still don't always catch it. So
I just recently learned how you can actually take an old video and download it if you want to edit it and make it an actual pre-recorded, from a live to a pre-recorded. I just learned about that recently.
Yeah, you can always do that with some of my old lives from when I was doing the morning show at like Anthony and Craig.
Oh, Craig, yeah.
Oh, we have some old ones like
before, like a highlight package sort of thing.
Yeah, basically break
it down
an hour and a half dive into 15.
That's cool.
And that's where you can get some replay value out of some of your live streams. Like one of the things I'm doing, I did this 12-hour live stream. I know it's not going to get very good replay value on it. But what I did is I downloaded the recordings and I'm pulling clips of some of the really good conversations we had, and I'm editing those into individual videos.
Now I have a question about that. I heard on one of the channels that I watched as far as the YouTube community from YouTube itself, usually if YouTube to do a video that's over 12 hours or up to 12 hours, is it true that they take only the first 8 hours and publish it on your channel, or did they do the whole 12?
Well, mine, because we lost the stream due to our internet failure, mine wound up being 2 videos, 6 and 6 hours long.
Oh, okay.
Now it'll only record up to 10 hours on YouTube, and StreamYard only records up to 11.
Okay,
So if you're going to do a 12-hour live stream, you're going to lose the last part.
That's what I thought. I
so
did
it's
hear
a
about
good
it.
idea to stop it. Like I knew I was doing 12. We were already talking about stopping it at around the 6-hour mark. Anyway, it just naturally happened with our internet failure.
Yeah, I was in there when it happened. I want to say hello and welcome to Brittany Brands and Aaron Buying Spaces. Hello and welcome. Aaron Proctor, Mara from Buying Spaces, and Brittany Brands.
And the funny thing is, the second live stream that wasn't pre-planned, pre-set up, I just set it up and went straight live.
Right.
That one actually performed better than the one that was set up 2 weeks in advance.
Really?
As far as views, engagement, it got a push from YouTube because I had a bunch of people that came in the middle of it that didn't know who we were and didn't know where we were coming from.
I saw that.
So I actually had more views on that second one from non-subscribers than from subscribers.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting subscribers that are like, yeah, we were trying to watch the live stream, but we didn't find it. And we never got a notification until Sunday.
What you were saying, Nate?
I was just saying, because it was the cliffhanger, they disappeared. So when it popped back on, everyone was like, oh, what happened? What happened? So...
But what's happening, though, in the second part of the video, a lot of new people were even coming in that weren't even in there from the beginning of the other part.
Yep.
So that's why he got a good push on it.
Yep. I got more people that came in that didn't know about it. We got some notifications that went out on the second one that didn't go out on the first one, and we got notifications that went out on the first one that didn't go out on the second one. So,
right.
I got a question for you, James, on your opinion on something.
All right.
When it comes, like, some of these people that do lives, long lives, mostly referring to like auctions and stuff. Okay, they're gonna get on and they're gonna do, say they plan on doing 5-hour auction or 4-hour auction. To me, it seems like it would be better instead of running a straight 4 hours to like maybe run 2 and stop it. And say like have two 2-hour auctions scheduled back to back, because there's been plenty of times where like I've got a notification that, oh, this auction is starting, I want to watch the auction, but I'm driving somewhere.
Right.
So then by the time I get where I'm going, I got another 10 notifications. I forgot about that auction.
Yeah.
Where if they broke it in the middle, I'd get another notification. Oh shoot, they're still on, or that auction, you know. What do you think of that? What's your opinion on that?
I haven't tested it myself yet, but I've actually thought about that. And because usually if you go back and actually watch my auctions are usually only about 2 to 3 hours long. I don't do the 5 and 6 hour long auctions, and that's part of why, because I notice I'll get a slow trickle of traffic to start. It'll build up, and then after about 2.5 to 3 hours, my views start going down and down and down and down and down. So and that may be part of why if I cut it after 2 hours and started a new one, it might actually increase that retention and that ability to get more people in.
Yeah, I'm real curious about it, because you think about, after 2 hours, people are during that auction, people are getting notifications on other videos and other things. And
other auctions.
Like I say, there's times where I'll be watching an auction and then it's like, okay, I got to go make dinner, and I make dinner and sit down and I'm looking for something on YouTube to watch, but I'm not even realizing. It's like, if I do come, oh, they're still at the auction. Oh, okay, cool. But just kind of basically like a reminder, hey, we're still auctioning over here,
Yep.
Yeah,
it's definitely thumbnails. Thumbnails. Your two most important parts of your video, besides the actual content, is your thumbnail and your title, because that's what's going to get the click. You have to have a keyword optimized title that's going to show up in search. A a lot of people kind of laughed that I was selling stuff for $1. The reason why I did a $1 auction a couple of weeks ago was keyword research. There was a ton of search for $1 YouTube auction, and
Really?
nobody was targeting it optimization wise. That's why I did a $1 auction. Now I'm dominating YouTube, and I'm actually getting more views on the replay of that auction. And it's weird. My auctions get replays because I keyword optimize them. So they show up in search, and people are actually watching. And then I have people like something went no sale, and I have people emailing me saying, hey, is this item still available? I've made sales after the auction, sometimes more than I did during the auction. That's why I'm not worried when stuff goes no sale, because a lot of times it'll either sell afterwards or it'll sell in the next time I bring it to another auction.
But, and with the dollar, I start all my auctions, like whether they're, on a YouTube channel that I'll jump into liquidate some stuff, or even on eBay. I gamble sometimes with a 99-cent auction. But I used to try to put things, and start them at like, this is the lowest I want for it. And I would watch, and sometimes it would sell. Sometimes I'd get watchers on it, a couple, 1, 2 watchers on it, whatever. But I could take that same item and throw it starting at 99 cents. And within the first 3 days, I got 20 watchers on it. And then now when it gets to the end, I couldn't get what I barely wanted for it. But starting it at 99 cents, it would go 2-3 times past what I wanted for it, because so many people hit that watch and would get reminded towards the ending of it.
Yep.
So I've really benefited by doing 99-cent auctions.
That's where the 99-cent auctions help, because there's a lot of people that will go into eBay when they're looking for items, and they're going to short by lowest price. So they're only going to look at the lowest priced items. The lower you can get that price, that's why there's a lot of people that do the $1 sales on auctions and stuff on eBay, is because that's going to get the most views. The problem is then you get those items that you get one bid at $1.
Right.
And that's where a lot of people don't like it. But I've found that on average, if I start them at $1, on average, I get more bids, and especially on things that are worth more. But there's some things that I'm just like, I can't. Then you can also set a reserve, but reserves, I don't know. I get less bids when I put a reserve than if I don't put a reserve.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of reserve.
But if I had, we've shown off on my channel and some of our live streams, we've shown off some of the artwork that we found in these units. And some of this artwork I know is worth hundreds of dollars. If I was to put it on an auction on eBay and started at $1, I would freak out if I didn't hit that $100 minimum.
Right. Yeah, you gotta be careful. But with anything that I feel is worth $200-$300, then I'm just gonna list it at a buy it now. Most of the stuff that I throw to two things that I throw at auction on eBay is either stuff that I've just had that just didn't move and I want to just get it out. I don't care, because it's a step away from going back.
Yeah, if it doesn't go, I do that sometimes, and that's what I was doing. That's what I do sometimes at my dollar auctions and stuff like that too, here on YouTube as well as on eBay. Is if I'm doing dollar auctions, if it doesn't sell at this dollar auction, it's going in the donation pot.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So it's one step away from there. Or I'll put at auction things that I just truly can't pinpoint the value. I know it's worth something. I just don't know what it is, because I can't really comp it out. There's not a lot of information on it. So that'll go to auction, and people will pay what they feel it's worth.
Yeah.
But auctions are great, especially 99-cent auctions. Is if you got, I got stuff at 99-cent auctions that when I first started doing clothes, I'm not a fashion person. I didn't know, I thought it was all about brand name, and it's not just about brand name. So I got stuff that I throw into the 99-cent auction that maybe I don't sell that thing. I've had things in 99-cent auction repetitively, the same thing. I just keep relisting it each week. But what I did notice when I have those is it drives traffic. It pulls people into my store.
Yep.
Right.
That's the other thing, is it drives more people into your store. And, if I have, the way I look at it is when I look at a storage unit, that's why I source through storage units. I've got pennies per item invested in this stuff. So if I sell it for $1, I could sell every single item I'm finding in a storage unit for $1. I would make money on that unit.
Exactly. And then you're going to get lucky with the ones that go higher than you expect.
Yeah. So that's why I love sourcing through storage units, is because, if I go to the thrift store, I have to make at least $4 or $5 on that item just to break even. Whereas I got the same item in a storage unit and I've got pennies invested into it. So if I make $1 off of it, I'm still making a profit on that item.
Exactly. I'll be right back.
So it's the whole loss leaders thing, basically, that you can have those items that maybe are going to sell cheap, but it drives people to your store.
Yeah. I mean, I had the DVD unit that I got. I kind of call it the DVD unit. There was more than DVDs, but we had over 700 DVDs in this unit. I made my money. I tripled the money I spent on that unit just in selling the DVDs.
And selling them all at 99.
I started them at 50. I sold them in lots. I started them at 50 cents per DVD every time I auctioned a lot. We broke them up, but we more than tripled what we spent on the unit just in selling the DVDs alone.
She's done.
So one question I wanted to ask, and this might be a very basic one that you can answer very, very quickly, but as a YouTube content creator, should you always be subscribed to YouTube Premium? Does that help?
I'm not.
I don't think that.
What YouTube Premium doesn't really help you as a creator. What it does is it's more for as you're viewing content on YouTube, because you can view content without ads. You can download videos from other channels and watch other channels offline. It's more for viewers than, and honestly, right now I'm running 5 channels.
Jeez, that's a lot of channels.
Well, 2 of them are just shorts. 2 of them are just shorts. I spend like 2 hours one day a week making all the content for those channels for a whole week.
I have mine and Mr. Pickle's channel. I don't know how you do it. Even with the shorts videos, I don't know how you do it. That's crazy.
But I have 5 active channels right now on YouTube. Some of them are like the shorts channels. I'm just testing. I'm testing different theories because, this is one of the things I'll always be testing. I seeing other people that are creating shorts only channels and driving traffic into their regular channel. I see people doing shorts on their channel. So I'm doing some of both. I'm testing and seeing which one works better. Which ones are getting more views, which ones. I have one channel, it's all shorts. It's at 199 subscribers earlier, and I might have crossed 200 by now. All it is shorts. I've been doing that channel for 2 weeks. Started with 0 subscribers, 199 subscribers right as of earlier this morning on that channel. All through just people watching shorts, and I've only actually got like 5 of the shorts on that channel that are actually getting a lot of views. But those 5 are driving subscribers to my channel.
Right.
I'm just going to wait for those shorts because when I first heard that term, I thought people were putting shorts on and recording it.
No, it's YouTube trying to compete with TikTok.
Well, I don't know. I don't even do TikTok. I mean,
I don't either.
I don't either, but it's driving thousands of views. I've had a couple of my scavenger shorts that have hit over 1,000 views. I have one short on my scavenger channel that's gotten me over 1,000 views and 50 new subscribers in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to my mental health group chat, and because all this other stuff is very confusing for me. Sorry.
And I saw that. Where did it go? Something about Backroad Bitter made a comment somewhere here about. I don't see it now. Oh, here it is. He's having struggling just with one channel. How in the world do you do with that many channels? I'm the same way. I'm trying to keep up with one channel, actually 2. I have the cooking show as well, and it's trying to be able to balance making sure I have those videos for each channel. Like, how do you do it?
Well, one, this is what I do. And I tell people all the time, I'm a content creator first. I'm a reseller second. I love reselling, but honestly, my whole point of reselling and my thing is content creation.
And how long have you been
Been
doing
involved
YouTube?
in YouTube content creation for over 10 years. Not solidly off and on, but I've been involved. So I have a lot of experience. I've done probably 800 videos on YouTube across different channels that I've done over the last 10 years. And some of them have done really well, and some of them have been crap. I've learned a lot from that, though. I've learned every channel that's failed. I've learned things that I'm applying now. And that's why I went from 0 to almost 1,000 subscribers in just a year on the store scavenger. And remember, I did that in a year with a 4-month break in the middle. And honestly, had I stayed with it and not taken that 4-month break, I probably would have hit over 1,000 subscribers in May or June because of the growth momentum and the focus that I was on. But the reason why I was able to grow that fast is I brought experience to the table in content creation, content development. And so that experience, learning how to edit better, learning how to edit faster, just taking that experience. And also, reselling content, honestly, has been the hardest content that I have to edit and try to make something out of, especially my vlogs where, I'm out there doing the storage units. Those are actually harder and take more work than my talking head videos. I can put out my content on my YouTube growth channel, honestly, from concept, recording, editing, and putting it out within about 3 to 4 hours. I might have, for my vlogs, I might have 3 to 4 hours just of content recorded that I've got to sift to and drill it down to a 20 or 30-minute video.
I always joke when I watch your videos and when you're on live talking with people. It's like it's trying to see when you go take that breath. You talk so fast and so much at one given time. It's like, do you have to breathe? And so I try to watch where it's like, breathe. It's okay.
One, I am ADHD. So I have that hyper. That's why if you see me even on a live stream, I'm moving around all the time. I have to be constantly moving. It's part of me.
Right.
And that's part of it as I talk faster. Sometimes I talk faster than my brain goes. And sometimes I'll be on one subject and I'll wind up on another one. I may be confusing devs because my brain goes into overdrive. And sometimes I go off onto something, and I've had some comments on some of my videos where I've done this. I'll go off onto something, and my brain made the connection to get from point A to point Z, but I didn't convey that connection to the audience.
And I have ADHD too, and let me tell you, everything's usually spinning around, and I don't know which piece of information to grab. And so I get it. I get it. And when I'm live with my mental health chats, let me tell you, I have so many squirrel moments, and people don't realize that that's because of the ADHD. I start talking about one thing, and the next thing you know, I'm on another subject. Like, wait, how did I get there? Crap. So my aunt, when she comes into chat, I love my Aunt Kelly, and most people in here who follow me know who my Aunt Kelly is, because she will be like, "Hey, squirrel moment, Destiny." I'm like, "Thank you, Auntie. I don't know how I got here, but hey."
I want to say hello and welcome to Crystal at Rosie's Closet. And Susanna made a comment. She said, "James, your head is getting bigger. The more you talk about yourself, you're going to need a wider lens."
Yeah, that's what I was laughing about a minute ago. I saw that comment when she posted it.
So one thing I wanted to ask, like
Anthony,
James
ADHD has been kind of more prevalent, but I had ADHD in the 80s before we had social media. I grew up with it. It's something I've lived with my entire life.
Yeah.
What you're going to say, Nate?
I was going to say, James has got these 5 channels, which obviously you're doing a lot of research, like you're trying different things with each one and this and that and the other. Is the overall aim one day to bring it all together to have like the one super channel, or will you always have those few floating around?
Well, part of it's the ADHD because I have so many different things I'm always doing and always interested in. I have one that is
have their own channels.
Yeah, well, I have 2 channels that are on mindset and spirituality and that kind of stuff. One of them is more long form content. It's only got a couple of videos. I just started working on that one. But the test channel, the shorts channel that I was talking about earlier is actually in that topic too. And I built it up to over almost 200 subscribers in 2 weeks doing shorts. And so I'm starting to do some long form content on that channel. I have one that's just live streams. And it's whenever my wife and I have time to do them. But it's for families of special needs kids because we have a disabled daughter. And we're actually doing that to help families with special needs kids, sharing some of the struggles we've been through raising a disabled daughter and some of the things. But it's more not talking about the disabilities, but how we handle things as caretakers and support for the caretakers and how we do financial stuff. I'm actually a Dave Ramsey certified financial coach. I went through his coaching. Not only have I been through his class, I've been through his coach training to learn how to coach people through that. And I use that to help families of special needs kids deal with all the financial struggles that we have to deal with that are a little bit different than a normal family. And so that's what that channel is about. And it's called Prosperous Caregivers because it's about helping caregivers become prosperous and live prosperous even while raising a disabled child. So that's one of our other channels that we're working on. And we actually have some of our reselling stuff. We actually did some of our lives on that channel. We were testing some different things with moving our live streams over to that channel for the scavenger channel. So we have a lot of resellers that know about that channel already. But then we also have the scavenger channel and I have my YouTube growth channel. So, but there are different niches, they're different audiences, so it's never all going to be under one umbrella. This is why you want to niche down, because every niche you're talking to a different audience of people. You're talking different type of people with everything. Like with the storage scavenger, mostly I'm talking to resellers and other people that are interested, because my main monetization, we monetize our channel through our auctions. And we started our first auction. We only had 250 subscribers. Granted, we only had like 5-10 people showing up for our auctions, and we make a lot more from our auctions now as we've grown. But you can start your YouTube channel, monetizing your channel. Don't think about just getting to that 1,000 subscribers. If you're running an auction, that's monetizing your channel. That's monetizing your content. And then you can sponsor your auctions, sponsor your content. And then you can also think about, as a video producer, this is something I'm studying and learning about right now, is brand deals. And it's something I don't see in this space as much as in other niches. But that's one of the things we're looking at with the Prosperous Caregivers and the Mindset stuff, is doing some brand deals with other brands. But those are things that you bring a lot of value, even if you don't have a huge subscriber base. Just being a creator, there's brands that don't have the time to create content. And there's brands that have products, and you're looking at products that you use. Like for the reselling community, I've seen a few people do it, and some of the bigger channels do it. But think of the software that you use for listings, things like that. The softwares that you use for doing research or whatever. You could reach out to those brands and say, hey, I run a channel and we can do this kind of content to help promote your brand. And sometimes that content is content you create and goes on your channel, and those are sponsored posts. But you can even do content creation for those brands that goes on their channels, that goes on their social media, and you get paid for creating that content for them. Because as I started learning this, I started realizing, you realize to script out a video, to record a video, to edit and produce a video, those are all different skills, and doing all that work for them to pay somebody else to do it would cost them thousands of dollars. And you could come in and say, you know what, I'll do 5 videos for you for $2,500. That's $500 a video. You can do that work in, a matter of days, where it would take them months to do those 5 videos. And it would cost them probably $15,000 to $20,000 to hire a company to do it for them. You can go to them and say, I'll produce this video. You can put it on your social media or whatever, and then they pay you for doing that. And there's a lot of things. I'm just learning how to do these myself. But that's
Honestly,
one of the
something real
things
quick
I'm
here.
working on for my channels.
Yeah, Rose's Closet was asking about, saying that she would like to check that out on your channel because of the fact that she has a disabled child as well. Mara just posted the link that I just showed here. That is the link for that channel.
Thank you so much.
Somebody
Yeah,
has to do
that's
it.
mine and my wife's channel. We kind of collaborate together to do that one. And again, it's targeting back to special needs children. And when we first started it, you can go back and listen. We first started it as a podcast, and we were just posting. The first videos on there were just a screenshot, a thumbnail image, and then just me and my wife talking because it was a podcast, and we were just uploading the audio with a to YouTube. And now we're starting to do YouTube videos. And since we've gotten into live streaming, we're going to be doing it as a live stream and then downloading the audio and putting it back out as a podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just got
I
a button
wanna-
real quick. I'm gonna head to bed because it's
Yeah, I was going to say, you get
3:30.
pretty late in your hours
It's
over there.
3:30 a.m. here.
All right, Nate.
So
Well, thank you for coming and I'm glad everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to Nate. He does content
and just remember,
daily.
in 4.5 hours, my mate, the cat guy, is going to be on with eBay Addicts. So make sure you watch that one. About 4 hours and 20 odd minutes. So
All
he's
right.
getting interviewed. So make sure you watch that. Tune in for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely
Get
bedtime.
you some rest.
Yeah.
You know, and talking about what you were talking about, like sponsorships, and a lot of people misinterpret what it means to monetize your channel. They all think it's about the 1,000 subs and getting paid from YouTube. And there's many more ways to monetize your channel.
Oh, yeah.
Another example too is affiliate links.
Yep.
When I was doing the morning show with Craig and Anthony, you know, we talked about Vendu, and I became an affiliate for them. I dropped links. StreamYard, I wasn't even paying for StreamYard. StreamYard was paying me because we've talked about it. I applied for their affiliate, had links. Now, without even trying, just in a couple of videos that we talked about it and attaching a link to it, I'm pulling like $45, $50 a month off them links without even trying, without talking about it any further, without pushing it out there. You know, so if you were to actually push it out there, and I had those links in every video and just briefly mentioned it somewhere in, you know, I'm sure I'd be making a lot more money. And in the reseller, you know, community, there's a lot of stuff you can affiliate link. You can affiliate link like the thing like James was talking about, the things you use, your bubble wrap, where you get your bubble wrap from, you know, is the best deal.
All your any tools, anything you buy for your business, you can get in and one of the things that a lot of people get wrong on affiliate links is they automatically gravitate because it's like the most well-known Amazon. I can tell you, Amazon has the worst affiliate program out of anyone out there. But then also look at digital products, because digital products, this is where I talk about software and stuff like that, become affiliates of those, because digital products don't have physical inventory to warehouse and ship. So they have a lot more money that they can pay out. And like with Amazon, I think you get like a 2% commission. Well, if you're selling a $5 item, 2%, you're getting a few pennies. Whereas I can do a digital product that sells for like maybe 40 or 50 bucks, and I get like a 50 or 60% commission rate.
Yeah, there you go.
And then you can get like the software you're talking about. And I do this with TubeBuddy on my other channel. I can get commissions on TubeBuddy that's a monthly subscription, and you get lifetime commissions. That's one of the things you want to look at when you get into affiliate marketing. Because then I make the sale one time and I get paid over and over and over again.
I love the subscription-based affiliate links, most definitely. Yep. And, you know, another good thing to look at as far as like having links and getting something out of it is when Johnny's on here and he's showcasing somebody in their eBay store. Don't just use the link to your eBay store. Join the eBay partnership program. Use that link because you will get money off your fees and everything else if somebody purchases through that link. So I mean, there's many ways to make money off of YouTube besides just getting that 1,000 subs and getting that 70% or commission or whatever.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, this is one of the things that 90% of the creators I talk to that are monetizing their channel and making a full-time income, it's not through ad revenue. And especially in some niches, like, for example, if you're doing the reselling niche and you're doing content on reselling, the payouts on this niche are not that high. The CPMs are very low. But if you get into more of the entertainment style niches, like honestly, if you're doing the treasure hunting side of this niche, which is, you know, like doing the storage units, doing the thrifting, and you target the right keywords, because CPM is all about keywords. They get a higher CPM than the how-to content. So they're going to make more money.
You're going to have to explain that to me.
I'm so
confused.
Remember when I told you the reselling content?
I know it's confusing.
On YouTube is one of the lowest paid niches to be in by YouTube.
Right, I know that much.
Yeah.
But when you start doing abbreviations or the
well, CPM means cost per mil. That means for every 1,000 views you get, this is how much you make.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's based on the number of views in 1,000 per 1,000.
And those are through 1,000 monetized views. One of the things a lot of people don't understand is YouTube doesn't put ads on every single person that sees that video. They're going to have people that have the YouTube premium, so they're not going to see ads. You're going to have people that have ad blockers. They're not going to see those ads. So not everybody that views your video is going to see those ads. So they have to count per ad views, not per views of your video.
So I got a question for Johnny.
Oh.
Johnny, what have you learned this morning?
There's a lot of crap I'm not doing.
Like an example, you could take this live and chop it up into a YouTube information video as a pre-recorded upload, and you would, done right, you would probably get a lot of views on it.
Right. Yep. That's what I just noticed that. I want to say last week I was watching I do watch a lot of the YouTube content that YouTube puts up, like the ones you were talking about earlier with Mike and I forget their names, but they do the actual content that you need to know about your YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the things I heard about how to break down and basically download your actual live and then turn it into an actual pre-recorded.
Yeah, and like I say, this would be a prime video to do that with.
Right.
Check it out. James did all the work. Oh, you got to
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and I know people that's what they do. Some of these channels that you see that all they do is interviews. Guess what? All the content is coming from the people that they don't have to be an expert, because they're just bringing on people that are experts. They're getting massive traffic, massive views on their videos by bringing in celebrities in the niche and celebrities in different things, different people that they're interviewing. They don't have to have a reputation. They build their reputation by leveraging other people's reputation.
Which is like Paul. He's working on getting a couple other people to come out on his channel because he's got things that he's been doing with interviews. And that's what Paul's working on, getting others to come on his channel. But the whole time I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, of how am I going to take and change this video into pre-recorded? Because there's just so much of it that I can turn around and I can make a whole bunch of smaller videos out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of the whole time I'm watching what James is saying.
Yeah, but there's so many ways to monetize your channel. And this is where we were going earlier when we were talking about the ad revenue. Well, the point I was getting at is this niche is one of the lowest CPMs. So just relying on YouTube ads alone, you're not going to really make that much money off of this niche. But instead, you find those other things, affiliate deals, brand deals, and other things that you can use to monetize your channel. Plus, then, again, auctions, selling stuff directly through your channel. That's monetizing your channel. You got to think about anything that you do on YouTube that brings in revenue is monetizing your channel. Yeah. And you don't have to wait for 1,000 subscribers. I started monetizing my YouTube growth channel the day I put up my first video. I've had affiliate links in every single video I've put out. I don't call to action them very often, but I have affiliate links. I have, because I'm in the YouTube growth niche on that niche, every piece of equipment that I use for video production, my cameras, my phones, my microphones, my computer, my lighting, all of that stuff I have in my description on every single video. The software I use, TubeBuddy, my editing software, Camtasia Studio, I have affiliate links to those in every single video I put out.
Now, when you do those things in your description, I think, what is it, 5,000 characters you got? Or 5,000 words you can use?
Yeah.
You have to definitely be selective of what you put in there.
Not really. That's a huge, huge amount of room in your description. If you think about it, in the average video, by the time I put my description, which is 1 or 2 paragraphs, and then my chapters, which I'm just starting to do chapters in my videos, between those, I'm only using less than 500 words to do all that. And I've got 5,000. It's a huge, 5,000 is a huge amount of space to put all this stuff in. The one thing is, if you're going to do affiliate links, this is a legal issue. You have to put a disclaimer in there at the top where you first put your affiliate links that says, I will earn commissions for recommendations made in these videos or in these links. You have to put some kind of a disclaimer in there that you are earning money if people click on those links. That's a legal issue. If you don't have it in there, you can get into legal trouble and they can shut your channel down.
I've heard about that happening too. I'm just reading comments.
And then, like, if you do the brand deals, if you do any kind of promotional content, if you're doing a product review that you're heavily promoting an affiliate link, you also need to go in when you upload your video, and there is a checkbox that says promotional content. You need to checkbox that box. One, is going to affect advertising when they do put ads on their channel. With the new terms of service update that just came out last week, you know, I know a lot of people have been freaked out about it. I did 4 videos on it last week. But one of the things with that is even smaller channels need to set up their channel as if it's going to have ads on it. You can't just think, oh, I'm not monetized, I don't need to worry about it, because there's a potential now for every single video on YouTube to have ads.
So does that mean you have to go back to all your videos and click that button?
You should, if you're doing brand deals or heavy. Now, just having affiliate links in your description isn't, and if you just mention that you have an affiliate link, like at the end, but if you're doing a specific product review and then doing it, and it's all about that product, then yeah, you need to do that promotional link.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Like in my videos, I've just started putting the Fimora where people can get a discount. Is that considered also the same thing? Because I'm not getting paid from that.
Do what?
The link that I have in my descriptions of all my videos, I've been putting the Fimora link for people to get a discount if they sign up through the link. But I'm not getting anything from it. How does that work? Do I still have to put that same thing?
If you're not getting anything from it, it's just a discount link. It's not an affiliate link.
Yeah, that's just a discount code.
Okay, I'm just asking to make sure.
What we're talking about is an affiliate link where you earn a commission for recommending that product. You have to disclose that, because there was a lot of people that were making a lot of money pretending to like they're doing product reviews and recommending people to products, but they weren't telling people, hey, I received compensation for this recommendation.
I heard about that, yeah.
And there was a lot of people that were feeling like they were getting scammed by people. And affiliate marketing really got a bad reputation about 10 years ago because of people doing that. The FTC put in guidelines that requires you, anywhere you use affiliate links, whether it's on your own blog or website, or if it's in your YouTube videos, it doesn't matter where you do them. Anywhere you use any kind of affiliated link where you're getting compensation, you have to disclose that to the people that are consuming that content.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Like in regular TV advertisement, if you watch commercials where somebody's telling a story like, "Oh, this happened, I bought this and it was so great," they always have that fine print in the bottom of the commercial, like either this is a paid actor or this is an actual person's story. You know,
right? I did, yeah.
that you have to disclose it.
Oh, that's what that little writing means.
Yeah,
Or says?
Yeah.
I
Very
can't-
fine print.
Yeah,
need
you
a
can never
magnifying
read
glass
it. It's
maybe.
all in the fine print.
right.
Yeah.
You should disclose it. It's just like if you are talking about, if I go on and I'm going to feature my bubble wrap that I buy, and that's what my video is about, is this bubble wrap and why I love it, and this is the brand I'm using, and blah blah blah. I have to say at some point, there's an affiliate link. Yes, I do. It's an affiliate link. I am going to receive slight compensation from that link. It can be real fast, real fine print fast, but you have to disclose it.
Yep.
Rosie says that Instagram recognizes affiliate posts and they remind you to disclose that information.
Yep. Most more and more they're able to recognize those affiliate links. Affiliate marketing has been around before the internet, and it's not going anywhere. I mean, anytime you sold something for a commission beforehand, it's just direct sales. It's just a different form. And it's a great way. I was making a living doing full-time affiliate marketing 10 years ago. That's what got me started in content development. Was I was actually learning affiliate marketing, and I started doing blogs and websites to do affiliate marketing.
Right.
And I've been doing some of my videos, the 10-year-old videos that I have that have hundreds of views. They were affiliate promotions. They were product reviews of things that I was recommending people to as affiliate.
Right.
And some of those products aren't even around now, and they're still up there. But some of those I got, like, this is where some sites have like membership areas, and some of them have like a free members area. And so I had this one particular training program, and it was somebody I was personally working with. I'm still really good friends. He's been a mentor to me for the last 10 years. And I was recommending people to his free membership site where they could learn how to do affiliate marketing stuff. And then people would buy the products. Well, because they joined his free content through my affiliate link, any products of his that they bought, I got commissions for.
Nice.
So I recommend people to a free product, and I earn commissions when they bought something.
I just want to address Paul's comment in chat. Oh my God, Tommy, feed her some coffee, please. Hence why I'm not a reseller, because all this stuff confuses me. In here, and I'm trying to process. And let me tell you, I work.
It took me a long time to process it. Sometimes it's just hearing it over and over again too. Because for me, I spent 10 years learning how to do all this stuff. It's not something I learned overnight.
And you see, I thought with all your videos you've been putting out, you started a year ago. You're not realizing you've been doing this for over 10 years.
Yeah, well, see, I started reselling a year ago. I started for Scavenger a year ago, but I've been in online content development for 10 years. I love doing it. That's why I keep doing it. I love the creating content. I love the adventure. I love learning new things and sharing my adventures. And one of the things that I've done with everything I've ever done, whether it's YouTube growth, building a blog, mindset, spirituality, storage scavenger, there's one key thing I've always done that has set me apart from other people. Everybody's out there that's doing content is trying to be an expert at something.
Hello, Tommy. Welcome. Hello. I want to make a comment real quick. I was actually typing in, and you know how when you put at and you start typing somebody's name, and I'm a little too fast when I'm doing that. That's why I want to put in Susanna's Chronicle in first before Susie Woozy, because that's what came up first. So I'm sorry I did that twice, but that's what I did on that one. And Tommy, hello. I like watching Tommy's shows in the morning too when I'm waking up early in the morning with him and Devin. So definitely keep an eye on that. Don't forget to put your links in the chat for your channel as well, so everybody can check out your channel.
I'm just not. My brain is not made to absorb this kind of information. I'm not gonna lie.
See, that's why you have Tommy there to be the business manager and help handle all this stuff. That's great.
I just am the well, as he put it, the pretty face to the business. But I'm failing miserable at that too. So I just
you're not failing at that. You're doing fine with that.
Well, the biggest thing about it, though, not everybody is cut out to do things with eBay, much less knowing all the actual terminology that goes with it.
we went to Ecom Chicago 4 years ago. All right. And I had a notebook full of notes.
Mhm.
You think I could find the notes
I was
now?
going to say, ask her where the notebook is.
I don't know. I lost it. But let
I've
me
done that.
somebody, which hint, needs to come out with a cheat book on all these darn abbreviations because I am so confused. Even though you told me what that abbreviation is, I don't know what it is. I don't retain
You
it.
got at Ecom Chicago, they did have a reseller handbook that had all the reseller abbreviations in it. So all you got to do is find that book.
Hold on.
Would you like an affiliate link to that book?
Yeah, right.
I don't even understand that.
Or a whole list of them?
Saw Paul's comment.
I can see that conversation. Just sit there and look good and don't say anything.
No, but that is a good book.
Yeah, but I mean, there's so many different things you can do with content. I love content creation. I started learning video 10 years ago, and I didn't take it seriously the way I should have, or I'd probably have a channel with over 1 million subscribers. And when my daughter was born, that's when I kind of got out of it for about 6 years when my daughter was born, because we didn't know how things were going to go with her, and things were really dicey. But then I always had that urge to get back into creating content again. And I've been doing it. I wanted to kind of get my feet wet and get back into the game. We started the Storage Scavenger, kind of doing that and sharing and learning. But one of the things where I was going with what I was saying, one of the things I've always done with everything I've ever done in content is I've never tried to be an expert. I've always taken it as, here's my journey. I'm just sharing what I've learned on my journey with you. This is where I'm at. And this allows me to be authentic. It allows me to make mistakes because I'm not an expert. So I don't have to be perfect. I can show my stupidity. I can show the stupid stuff I've done, and I'm okay with it.
Tommy, put y'all a link to your channel, Jazz's channel, and Jazz's channel, please. Also, if you missed it, it's in the description bar below of the description of all the videos. You can get Tommy, Jazz, and Jazz's link to their channel, and also including the YouTube version of the Masked Singer that they're going to be doing. So definitely check all that out. It is in the description bars below.
See, this is why I can't be scripted, because I don't get it. I don't follow very well.
Yeah.
That's why I tried to do a be on a panel of other resellers, and I was more confused than ever.
Right.
So I had to leave that panel because it made me feel
Dumb.
Yes, but I didn't want to say the word. I was trying to find a nicer word.
Well, the biggest thing is, though, it's not for everyone, but the knowledge that's out there, if somebody's really wanting to pursue that, it's there. But it's not for everybody. So don't feel bad about that.
You ain't going to get it from me. Sorry. I'll just sit here. I like Paul's comment. Where did it go? I know you guys were saying that before. But Paul made a comment about just.
Oh, yeah. Let me go back to it right here.
Yeah, I can see that conversation. Just sit there. Oops. Just sit there, look good, and don't say anything. I can do that
just
perfectly
nod
well.
your head.
I can do that like a pro.
But it's okay, because whenever you say stuff like that and you don't know, there's other people are probably watching or that'll watch on the replay that are also like, hey, I didn't understand that either.
Right.
And you can bring the light to something that we like, hey, let's dig a little deeper into that and break it
I can do that too. I'm good at that.
And we'll watch certain videos, together, and we hit the pause button 5-6 times throughout the video because she'll be like, I don't understand. So let's pause, and then I'll break it down.
Right.
Continue on, and then something else will come up, and we'll pause, and I'll break it. So sometimes I'll tell her, come on, man, this is a 10-minute video. It's taking us an hour,
Well,
I do that with Jessica sometimes.
he's just going to have to deal with that because if he wants me to be involved, he's going to have to stop, break it down, and he's probably going to have to do it probably about 1,000 times before I get it. Now, I will not lie. In the last couple of years, I have learned a little bit.
You've learned a lot of it.
A little bit that I will claim a little bit. Okay? We're just going to leave it a little bit. Okay? So when there are certain things that I do remember because this guy here doesn't be quiet ever.
Oh, I drill it. If it's something I think she needs to know, I will drill it.
Right.
For months. Let me say months. And it's not just in the car. It's when we lay down to go to bed. It's when I wake up and I haven't had coffee. Let me tell you,
that's
a lot.
Because I eat, breathe, and sleep reselling. There's not a time like we could sit down. Oh, it's movie night. Let's sit down and watch a movie. That I'm watching the movie, but I'm also thinking, what am I doing? Or I'm hitting auctions. When are these ending? Because I watch a lot of local auctions, and it's constantly. And when I go to bed, and I lay down, that's when I'm thinking about tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And, so I wake up in the morning and I'm like, what's your plan today? And she's like, I didn't even have coffee yet. And I'm like, yeah, but you should have had that plan yesterday.
Yeah, not everybody is King Kong like you, okay?
I'm not claiming I'm far from perfect, or I'd be a lot further ahead than I am.
This is what goes through my head. As soon as I haven't had coffee, I haven't even wiped the sleep out of my eyes. I'm like, okay, Mr. Perfect, just because you have your plan doesn't mean everybody else does that. Like,
It's so funny that you're saying that every morning, usually when I know Robert's off for the weekend or that Friday, I wait till he has been woken up with his coffee, maybe 3 cups, before I ask him any question. What's your plans for the day?
Okay, so was it yesterday? The day before, we went to the thrift store and he found a shirt that was a Grinch shirt and he looks at me and tells me, this is what you look like before you have your coffee. And I'm like, really? Now I'm thinking,
that's how she said it too. Really?
I'm like, now that I think about it, you should have gotten that shirt because I would have wore it proudly. When I'm wearing that shirt, don't talk to me until I've had enough coffee. Then I'll change my shirt. And then once I change my shirt, the coast is clear.
That is funny.
Doesn't anyone ask, was it good for you anymore? Wait, what? I'm confused.
I have no comment with these two. My goodness.
How you doing?
Gonna scold Tommy for. Did you just call her dumb? What?
No,
what?
I didn't call you. Said.
Did you?
I feel and I know the word you were looking for was dumb.
He called me dumb.
No, you called yourself dumb.
I was trying to find a nicer word than dumb.
You said you felt. I can't say you called yourself dumb.
Oh, here, this is going to go in the bloopers. I'm just saying. I am not dumb. You're
gonna be able to get a couple videos out of this one, John.
Okay.
I see that. And that's what I'm thinking of right now.
I'm not dumb. I'm just a slow learner.
I didn't say you were dumb.
Wait, is that the same thing? I'm trying to. Okay, I need the chat.
Oh, typical.
Yeah.
All right.
Stop right now because you're digging yourself in a deeper hole.
I need a good word. Somebody in chat, give me a good word.
I noticed when Tommy starts backpedaling and he starts stuttering just a little bit, he starts stammering. Just shut up, Tommy. Just shut up. It's not helping.
I was just like, okay.
All right, I'm just gonna look.
I'm gonna sit here and hope the subject changes.
Wait, hold on. I can't do that because he's like hitting a brick wall. So I can push him out of the way.
Tommy, there are 2 words. Yes, dear.
I just took over his channel. Well, off the camera. He's being
yes,
sassy.
dear. Yeah.
I'll just keep my shoulders so they know I'm here.
All right.
Sorry to brought that up.
You
Yeah.
have to apologize for calling me dumb.
I'm so sorry. I didn't call you dumb. You just misinterpreted it. See, she gets confused.
You butthead.
Hiding fishing rods.
What was that?
Hiding fishing rods.
Hide the fishing rods.
Oh,
I already got them locked down for the winter.
yeah, and he's not going to have his key to get
Thank
in.
you, Rhonda.
So
Brittany says, pull the chair from under him. Hide the fishing rod.
Violence.
yeah,
I'm not a violent person, but my mental health is.
I'd never mess with any of these people in chat. They're pretty vindictive.
All had a question. Des, is your channel is actually mental health or mentally challenged?
Well, he needs an answer. Don't keep him hanging.
I'm not.
He does a very good mental health challenge.
How about both? Can we just go with both? I just kicked him out of the stream.
I thought he was the only one that could do that.
Yeah, well, you're sitting next to me. He's
Well, just
not
give him my
sitting.
copy. I'll sit over here and I'll watch you perform.
Good thing I didn't have coffee in my mouth. All right, you can come back in. Stop being sassy.
I'm not. You just
Okay, James, the Cali Picker. Any last comments?
Hey, have a great day, everybody. What's that, the Boomtown Rats? I hate Mondays.
What? I do not. Wait, do I?
Yes.
Leaving yourself too open to more.
Open.
Yes.
James, do I? You guys, do I?
Hey, Lewis.
Hey, Lewis.
Only for someone that's looking for it, Paul.
Thank you, James Cali Picker. See, he's got my back, I hope.
Yeah, last comments is definitely you got to catch James and Destiny interviewed the 3rd.
Right.
Thursday, 7 p.m. for Pacific.
Grab that link one more time there, honey. Drop it
Where
in
is
there,
it?
right
Oh.
there.
Yeah, drop that link because we're gonna find out all about this.
Wait, please don't sing because you'll confuse me. Wait, I can't do this.
What are you doing? Just click right there.
Oh, I knew that. Okay, so type something. Don't you dare type something.
Don't do what I
on that one quick.
do what I want, not what I say.
Yeah, you know what I was meaning? You've been
Don't do what I asked, do what I want.
Thank
There we go.
you.
Here's the link.
He's been
Yeah.
long enough to know how I talk.
See Paul's answer? James,
What?
make sure you're scripted and make sure you give her the answers to your questions.
Oh no, this is gonna be from
Oh.
start. My interview shows are from start to finish, unedited,
Paul?
unscripted.
How do you say his last name?
You know, I watched her.
That makes them more fun and natural. I like them that way.
I watched the interview with Brittany, and it was kind of cool. I was like, I wonder how Des would answer that. I'm curious to see what type of answers.
I gotta go back and watch that because
Yeah,
And
she hasn't
lost.
even watched the interview, so she don't know what to be prepared for.
Yeah, well, I think yours is number 70. I've done 69 other interviews before yours.
Have you really?
71. I'm 71.
71. Okay, yeah, I've done 70 other interviews. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Yeah, see,
Some very
Brittany-
interesting people, some other there's been a reseller community way back when. And you should see some of those interviews with like
it doesn't make a difference that I'm not a reseller.
Brittany
No, it
says
doesn't.
he's another woman up there.
Yeah, they're all
if you
except for
you
this
get-
James. And wait,
I was
hold
to say,
on.
I'm not picking on you.
That James and Johnny, but this guy here, I was gonna say this thing here.
Nobody's picking on her except for me and Paul.
Paul,
Well, everyone, I want to thank each and every one for coming. I have to get to work. I have
Yeah,
some things
no
I need
doubt.
to get done before I
We
start
all do.
cooking dinner because we can go for all day if we have to. But I have some things I want to get done and listings I want to get done and cooking dinner tonight and making a video out of that and all that good stuff. And so for me to do that, I can't just sit here all day. But again, I thank and appreciate everything we've talked about. Again, I'm looking forward to try to take some of these and put them into pre-recorded videos. So that's gonna be some things I'm constantly thinking of when I'm doing this. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out and supporting the channel, showing your love and support. And also don't forget to subscribe to everyone in the chat, because that way you can go and check out their contents, because everybody has something that's different from others. Don't forget, tonight is bingo at 5 o'clock. Try to be there a little early. Put your numbers in the chat. We try to have at least 6 games in a night. And I do have some extra things that I'll be putting into the giveaways tonight, because I was given some donations to go with it. So make sure you're here a little early. Pick your 5 numbers out of 1 through 75. Put it in the chat. Because if you win, if you win bingo by saying you got the 5 numbers out, you will win a free prize. So with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out like y'all do and support the channel. Don't forget, love always. Love is always free in my book. Please be kind to one another until we meet again in another chat. Have a blessed day, and hopefully your day is filled with lots of joy. So next time,
Take care.
later.
Hey.